like now, the talk is the whole shit about Drake paying homage and the Too Hard for the Radio, right?
Yeah.
So that's like
That's how we gon' keep this thing poppin'. Haters at the door, Major Norton stop 'em.
nigga didn't even think about making a motherfucking radio version of shit.
Dubee had an Indian bitch, we swapped them. Nigga, we some pimps, we never limit our option.
The Bay is based on independent, out the trunk. Say what you want, be who you are.
Shut up, light the blunt and let Dubee hit it. Turn up the beat and let's get doogie.
What worked for us is being us. The us that word of mouth promotion is gonna spread. The motherfuckers that know you, that be around you, that really is in close circumference with you, is gonna speak and tell a motherfucker, nah, bro, I was around a nigga. Nah, he really like that. That's really him.
Young Dubee, you so savage, big old pimp, yo. Beats, love you folks.
Nigga, nigga, we wasn't going to no KMEL. KMEL wasn't calling the nigga. We really was too hard for the radio.
I wanted to introduce, in these bay waters, he's a great white shark. Ladies and gentlemen, the Crestside representative, the one and only, Dubee, aka Sugawolf, aka Sugawolf Peasy.
The bitch nigga, man.
Welcome to the Banski Show, man.
What's up with it?
Brother, where's the story begin?
I mean, talk to me. I talk back where you want to start it.
Well, first, man, I appreciate you coming through. We've actually known each other for a couple years, and today I want to talk about the stories, behind the music and the life. And I guess to start, jumping into it, just something light to get things going. Like, what are you working on these days?
I got like a the core of an album, right? I feel it could take some little more finishing touches and shit. But I was thinking about naming it Bars Over Bullshit. Like, we choose bars over bullshit rap. You feel me? Shit that's creatively saying something. We talk our talk, but you know what I mean? That's the art of rap. Any nigga could rap, but what make you an artist is, how artistically you could put this shit that just any nigga could say, So, I mean, what I'm working on, trying to get this merch going, just trying to catch up on a lot of shit that me personally, as far as a personal brand, I've been lacking on. You know what I mean? Merch. Seeing a lot of the shit that I seen as far as like after Dre died, the stuff that had been in motion when he was living, the different avenues of revenue, you know what I mean, that opened up after he was dead. And it's like, being an older rapper and you look at like, a motherfucker really don't get their flowers while they living and shit. And it seemed like soon as something happened to you, now here come all of the memorabilia, souvenir, all that type of shit that this nigga could have been getting money off of that while he was here. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of that is like, for me, nigga, what you gonna wait till, nigga, you wait till you dead for them to sell Dubee bobbleheads or, start putting your name on shit? Nigga can start getting on that now.
Dude, I need my Dubee bobblehead.
You feel what I'm saying?
That shit would be sick. That would be hella dope.
So I'm just trying to, catch my career up, because it's a lot of shit where, as far as, I was around rapping, but a lot of it, I wasn't really capitalizing on it the way I should have been. You know what I mean? And I might have, at the time, I might have thought I was. You know what I mean? And didn't think nothing of it. But now looking back, it's like, shit, nigga, you still was taking penitentiary chances with albums out. So something wasn't clicking right. You know what I mean? And I don't blame nobody. You know, the easiest way to fix something is blame yourself. So I blame myself for not, you know, being on more of that as I should have been.
Yeah.
You know, so.
That's crazy. The times definitely changed with social media. Like if that Mac Dre missed out on all that, and he would have killed it in the social media game.
Social media, but really, we could say he missed out, but it's a lot of bullshit that come with social media too. Mm-hmm. You know, the questionability, or you know, the questioning of, is what you see on social media or whatever authentic? You know what I mean? So with Dre being before social media, it was authentic.
Yeah, there's no faking
When
it.
somebody, a lot of shit was word of mouth, so it was like, no, somebody who behind the scenes or whatever, this is the word that's out on you or whatever, with people that stand on it, with certified people that, you know, his word, this nigga word, you know, when somebody speak highly of you, being on who it come from, it go a long way than some of the social media shit. You could pay a nigga to say some good shit about you. You could put a filter on and make, you know, social media kind of, it up the flow of information, but it up the front too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Motherfucker could put whatever they want on, you know, in front of your face, and it's a lot of people that's trained to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you know, it's the information age, but, you know, it's a pro and a con with everything.
Yeah. That's true. It's there's this double-edged sword, and there ain't no faking back in, you know, before 2010, I guess, like before, Facebook started popping? I guess MySpace was first, but...
I mean, we can't even say that. You know, like they say, ain't nothing new under the sun. It just may be, this is the new way, because we can't say it wasn't no faking before social media. You know, a fake nigga gonna learn how to fake, and a real nigga gonna...
And smiling faces.
Yeah,
smile in your face,
a
right?
real nigga gonna... It's his job. If you're a real nigga, it's your job to know how to move amongst real shit. Mm-hmm. If you're a fake nigga, it's your job to be good at faking. You feel me? So the fake niggas know all the quote unquote up to date fake shit. You know, like the bitches that get fake booty and shit or all that. They know the best doctor to go to make it look real and all that shit. Now, if you a beginner faker, you know, you gonna get the beginner kid fake shit, or they can tell that shit fake. You know, you just started your fake shit. But, you know, the upper echelon fake motherfuckers, it been motherfuckers faking. So we can't say it. I'm just saying, you know, we can't blame social media for fake shit. You know, a platform is a platform. The way you use it, where a real nigga gonna use it, or where a fake nigga gonna use it. It's before social media.
You can even say like the DVDs that were being made early on, like Trill TV, Expedition of Speed. Those are like the early social media. Like
but it's just, you know, like you can go to media is media. Mm-hmm. Social media just mean, you know, it's social. But as far as like magazines, you know, all of that shit, it was the same thing. You could pay a nigga to write an article about you, and he
magazines was the
he put the 2 on the 10, social. Come take the picture. The nigga go take a picture at you of you at somebody else's house with somebody else's jewelry on. I mean, you know, same shit.
Borrowing people's
you know, motherfucker gonna, like I say, ain't nothing new under the sun. It's just how they doing it might be new.
Mm. So, all right, I want to get your whole story. So, I want to start, you know, in the beginning. You were born in 1974, right? And you were actually born in Vallejo. Is that right? And a place called Country Club Crest, as we all know, we're all familiar. Crest shit or no shit.
I'm fresh out, touching the bag, and I'ma run it. These other niggas snitches and fags, and y'all love them. But we gon' pull a plug on that shit. Crest shit or no shit, family and that's it. My roots from the sewer, where they do it at. And all that gang shit, we ain't new to that. It's Crest shit or no shit, nigga. Talk tough, bet you get your dope kicked, nigga. And we in
no shit. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah. What was it like? You know, what was Vallejo like when you were growing up? I know it's changed since. Now, today, a lot of places have changed.
It's a whole bunch of shit. I mean, like, the Vallejo I grew up in, as far as growing up in the Crest was damn near like their own village. You know, when I was a kid, we grew up playing all around the Crest where all the new housing developments, you know, it wasn't no houses behind the Crest. It wasn't no houses on the side of the Crest. You cross Fairgrounds, it wasn't no houses there. You feel me? So all of what you see now, the neighborhood up by the park, the actual park, the store, all of that, you know, the other neighborhood that's between across the street from the Crest and between the Crest and the elementary and junior high schools and shit, all of that was all dirt. So it was like, you know, driving, it was like you drove into town with your parents or your grandparents to go to the grocery store, go to Food Basket and shit. You leave the Crest, you don't hit no houses till you get to College Park. So that whole little area of houses between the Crest and College Park and down to Solano Junior High, I don't know if y'all familiar with Vallejo and shit, but you feel me? All that was dirt.
I'm so Crestside hitting them with raw force. I've been there when Six Flags was a golf course.
We was country kids. You know, we played all, we caught tadpoles, crawfish, walked from the Crest to Dan Foley, Chabot Lake, fishing. You know what I'm saying? When they would start building the houses, we had sword fights with the wooden, you know, markers and shit. You know,
tell me
we tore
about
up
it.
all that shit. Walking to school, you know, as they was building all of that shit as we was going from elementary to about, from the elementary and junior high years, it was just everything, you know, they was developing North Vallejo.
How far or how close is the Crestside to the Marine World? Because, like, you know, I drive through Vallejo all the
It's
time.
right on the other side of the freeway.
Okay, yeah, because Marine, like, coming from Santa Rosa, going up to, like, towards Pittsburgh, I gotta slide through there every time. So Marine was on the right, and there's Crestside on the left of the freeway?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like you got the freeway, and then you got Fairgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
So coming in on the freeway, Marine World and the Fairgrounds is to the right, and Fairgrounds Drive go split the Fairgrounds and Marine World.
Yeah.
So if you come under the freeway now, you had the Crest on this side of the freeway, this side of Fairgrounds, and then Marine World's on this side. But it's right, you know, walking distance.
Yeah.
You know, like I say, before Marine World was there, when it was just a golf course, you know what I mean, we walked over there. A lot of us grew up fishing with our grandparents and shit over there in that water.
Is that one of your hobbies?
Like
fishing?
a motherfucker.
Yeah. So when did you learn how to fish?
Like 6 years old.
Who taught you?
My granddad. My mom's dad. Feel me? And, you know, it was more than just fishing. You know, because my granddaddy, fishing with my granddaddy was like, that's where he would have his man talks with us, because your mama not around, your grandmama not around. You know, now I got y'all out here where I could talk to y'all how, you know, certain shit he might say where my mama or my grandmama, Eddie Morris, quit talking to them kids about that, or quit talking to them like that. And he like, nah, you in the way. This shit these boys need to know. You feel me? So fishing was like peace of mind and like, let me lace your boots. It was like your one-to-one time with my granddaddy.
That's what's up.
Straight up.
That's mandatory if you think about it. From a boy needs that, you know. A young boy needs guidance from an OG, from a man, someone that they respect, like a grandfather.
Straight up.
So your grandfather taught you how to fish. That's dope. And you still fish to this day.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah. When's the last time you gone fishing?
What? Yesterday.
Oh shit.
Yesterday.
Nice. Fish as a kid. You played sword fights. Then you also played Pop Warner, right? And was
all that shit. Little League, Pop Warner, basketball up at the boys club. I mean, you know.
You do track too?
I really didn't like track.
Yeah.
I was fast, but I didn't like track because it was like fast for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I took pride in being fast around them bases. Fast, run down a fly ball, dive and catch and shit like that. Fast, hit the outside, these niggas can't catch me. Football fast, you know, but just fast for nothing. I mean, I never really got in the track, but, you know, shit.
Fair enough. That's funny. So, I know that when you were in Pop Warner, so how old were you? Like, what age was this when you were...
Pop Warner, I think I started at like 9.
And so 9 years old, you know, in listening to other interviews that you've done, you say that you met a lot of people, like everyone in Crest and Vallejo were all kind of involved in sports and everybody knew each other. Is that...
If you didn't know, you feel me? Like, you might don't know a dude personally, but you know who name ring bells. You feel me? So, especially if my dad was a coach. You feel me? And,
okay.
And then on top of, like, say if my dad coached baseball.
So you're tapped in.
For North Vallejo, he coached football. And football was like, baseball you played in your part of Vallejo had a little league. So North Vallejo, like the Crest, College Park, we all played at North Vallejo. Okay. South Vallejo niggas and shit, they played at Wilson Park. Some Beverly Hills niggas that play at Wilson Park or they play at East Vallejo. It was the West Vallejo, Mare Island Little League, and it's Central Vallejo, Callan Field. So like, it was 5 different Little Leagues in Vallejo. So you might play the closest Little League to where you live. But Pop Warner, it was just one Pop Warner. So you go from playing baseball with mostly people that live around you to playing football. And football, now you got niggas from, you didn't just, the All-Stars for Little League, right? So North Vallejo have their All-Star team. South Vallejo, Wilson Park will have their All-Star team. Each Little League would have an All-Star team and we'd go in tournaments and you might have to play them. And you know, it's us versus them. We battling. We got to beat South Vallejo this year. We got to beat Wilson Park or whatever, right? But no sooner as baseball over, you got 5 or 6 dudes that was on the Wilson Park All-Star team for their Little League. Now y'all on the same Pop Warner team. So it's like, okay, went from adversaries to, oh, he a dog. Me, him, and him. We some of the best dudes on the team. So now you got to bond with them. You know what I mean? He spend the night over your house, you know, and this, we young. This before is, oh, nigga, I'm from South Vallejo. I'm from the Crest. Niggas ain't getting along or whatever. So even when it did start to get to that, when you got around 15 and shit, you feel me? Some of them you knew. Some of them was, damn, that's my partner. I done spend the night over his mama house. He cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But my niggas, who might ain't, everybody in the Crest ain't played Little League and ain't played these sports or, you know, so they know mostly who they went to school with and shit like that. So another nigga over here, I don't know that nigga. Man, we getting on that nigga. Hold on, man, that's my partner, man. If you gonna thump with him, nigga, y'all thump one-on-one or something. Because my parents know his parents. You feel me? And Vallejo's so small, it'll be a nigga across town. Your grandmama, that's your grandmama partner, grandkids. So y'all done got into it, word and got to your grandmama all over your, what the fuck you doing? Y'all over there, you don't do that. My grandmama, you don't do that.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You know, certain shit, okay, that's how you do it. You got a problem, handle it, but not no bullshit. You know? So
yeah,
it was
talk
like,
it out.
Yeah, so Vallejo, you know, it was, you got to think back then Vallejo was even smaller because you had so many parts of Vallejo that still wasn't developed.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like now, you know, they you know, since from then to now.
What's one of the biggest misconceptions you think that people have today of Vallejo? You know, because now it's so massively worldwide known now, like this tiny little city next to the water.
I mean, I really can't say, because I don't really know the perceptions that people have that's unchecked. So what I mean by that is like, most of the perceptions I might know about then got ran through me. So like, you know, somebody might didn't know about Vallejo and thought this and nah, Vallejo was like this. But you know, for the people that don't have a me or somebody to run into, to talk to straighten them out or whatever, I say maybe like, for one of the misconceptions, I guess, probably is like the fact that Vallejo is so small that everybody got along.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how could Vallejo be so small and E40 from Vallejo, Mac Dre from Vallejo, why they ain't never rapped together or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Because it was small, but at this point, when people not getting along, it's like, you know, but from the outside looking in, it's like me looking at LA or something, and I'm like, how they got this person, that person, how they not all together or whatever? Because they putting on for their section.
Yeah.
They ain't got to the point where we putting on for us. You know what I mean? As far as the city as a whole. You grow up putting on for your section. Your first fan, my first fans was nigga the Crest. You feel me? When I'm rapping at the Ninnels, I started off rapping to the Crest. You feel me? Yeah. So, you know, probably one of the, like you say, one of the biggest misconceptions I would say is, you know, thinking that, you know, for as small as Vallejo is, everybody,
no, that's a good
pretty much
point.
Everybody might know each other. You know, everybody get along.
Yeah, that's so true.
You know,
and like I feel like you guys were the first ones to really embrace unity with other, like bringing in hella artists. You know what I mean? And you know, you're talking what you just described, that whole independent mindset where it's all all I care about is my shit and I'm against everyone else. Like that's not how you guys moved. You guys hella, you know, looking about you guys' legacy, you guys moved.
To be honest, because I came from, me personally, I matured into that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, you gotta give Dre his credit. You feel me? As far as like being a visionary, that was Diz Nation was Kilo carrying on Dre vision from Thiz Entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, Dre didn't start Thiz Entertainment for Thiz Entertainment just to be a springboard for the Crest. You know what I'm saying? He knew the obstacles that being from the Crest, you know, what you might have to do to get on and how hard it is to be noticed and get on. So it was a platform for that, but it wasn't just limited to, you know.
Did Mac Dre have high standards for who could jump on his tracks?
Definitely, but I could tell you who was worse than Dre.
What do you mean by worse than Dre?
Standards? Tell you, nah, that ain't going. Decon. Decon tell you in your face. That ain't no. Dre might, you say your verse and you leave out and Dre just, man, Cuddy, you might don't got it. You feel me?
Would he tell the artist that to their face?
I mean, he might try to strategically tell him, like, Cuddy, you could do this, or you could do this. You could come a little tighter right here, you know, or whatever the fuck. Give you a chance. But Decon was gonna just tell you, man, that ain't it. Mm-hmm. Fuck feelings, nigga. You didn't make the cut, you know. And it might have been because, you know, Dre was a rapper himself. So, you know.
He knew the struggle of developing the rap skills.
And he knew, like, how he would want to be talked to if, you know, if my shit ain't up to par, man. You know, don't just get on me and crush my world, you know, but help me. Build me up or whatever. But, nigga, D wasn't playing. D kind of tell your ass.
So one more in this motherfucker, this D-Con, owner of this bitch. You ain't no one, rock record trade. Get with it or quit it, you tramp. You ain't no one.
So who is Decon? Can you tell me who?
Decon's another romper room dude that, like, you know, came home and really, like, put the independent bag behind Crest music.
Okay, so he's more of the finance.
Rompulation, that was Decon, baby.
Okay.
Hey, check this out, right? Who we got in here, Cuddy? We got the rumple motherfucking room in this motherfucker. Crew thing. And the fly tray fizz eye. Strictly says, straight from the motherfucking Crest. That's right, Mac motherfucking Dre is in this. Coolio, you know, the underdog. That's right, Mac motherfucking Mall. And the shit Sugawolf present, not the pimp.
Okay. All
You feel
right.
me? And if you look at the Rompilation,
Classic.
Rompilation was like one of the first steps in the direction of blending the Crest with everybody else, not just building up the Crest.
Yeah, there was hell of people
You
on
know
the
what
album.
I mean? It was like the corroboration of everybody.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, even with what Dre did far as Thiz Entertainment, far as a label, and what Kilo did far as a distribution, Decon was the first, like, for us, project, the Rompilation, where it was like showcasing, okay, we gonna showcase the Crest, but you can't appreciate how dope these Crest niggas is unless you see them interact with other people who you respect as dope too. You know what I mean? So it was like, that was the beginning. So, you know, Dre, I mean, if you just was weak, like, you did, you know, ain't no sugarcoating it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm pretty, I mean, hell, for the most part, most of us is like, if I see, like, you could make it better if you do this, I'm gonna shoot at that. But if it's just garbage, I'm gonna tell you. You know, a lot of us is gonna tell you. But I even, you know, now I be careful with that, cause this motherfucker's on the radio, booming.
Yeah.
You know, hot songs that a motherfucker will be like, man, that shit trash. I don't see how it's trash to you. You feel me? Your opinion don't override everybody. So you still gotta watch telling the motherfucker he weak.
Yeah.
You know, shit, it's weak to me, but who am I? I'm just one copy, one cell, one person that you know, even if I do say you dope as fuck, who am I?
Yeah.
That's just one person. You feel me? You got to get to the majority of these people. Now, I might try to, and man, I think the majority of people going to tell you this garbage, so I don't want to be your, it's like if your breath stink. If I'm your friend, I should be the first to tell you. I shouldn't wait till you get outside for somebody else. You done been in my face already, and I didn't tell you, and then you get out and it take them to tell you. I should have told you as soon as, you know, so.
That's a good analogy.
You know, I'm going to tell you. Now, what you do about it, because it might be a motherfucker, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I believe in my shit, nigga.
Yeah.
And his rap might be weak, but the performance of that rap might be through the roof. So he might win on another aspect. So
Yeah, on a stage presence, energy.
yeah, you know what I mean? So,
Getting it hyped.
but as far as Dre a gonga nigga,
Best advice that I would give, and I'm seeing people do wrong, is before you present your stuff to reputable motherfuckers that could take you to the next level, have your shit tight and ready. Make sure your beats and your lyrics is up there, and when you listen to it, ask yourself, is it hanging with the people that's professionals already before you even try it. Or else you're gonna clown yourself and you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
When I hear nigga shit, if I'm driving and his shit don't make me mash the gas and start smashing, throw that shit out, man. Drive on Bay Bridge and send that shit to Honolulu. Throw that shit right in the bay, and wherever it go, it can go far as it go, man.
So yeah, you mentioned Dre, Decon, Kilo Kurt. Are those is it just mainly them three that created the business parts? Am I getting that right?
no, not necessarily. Business parts be business parts, right?
You said distribution, financing.
Yeah, but them was different. Them was all different stages. You know, Dre came home. He came home to Decon pushing Dre, Coolio, and Decon putting together the Rompilation. Boom. Now, when Kilo come to the party, right?
Fucking dice in Vegas or Reno, ask Kilo. Nigga, he know.
Kilo does Thiz Nation distribution. That's why it was a lot of
That came later though.
yeah.
Way later.
You know, that's after.
What was his role early on?
Shit, it was with whoever. I mean, I put it like this, right? say you have a company. You rap, right?
Yeah.
The deeper you get into your company, the more you see the jobs that need to be done that you cannot do,
Right,
or that
right.
you need somebody else to do. Now you could hire outhouse or you could train in-house. If you hire outhouse, money you get that these is your friends, you gonna have your friends asking you, let me get this, let me get that. When you could, man, this is what I need. If you could do this, it's a check for you. Part of this money is gonna split up and get to you. So you have, Kilos and Miamis and niggas is turning into managers and road managers and you with Dre, so you gonna do what Dre need. Dre can't do everything. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
a lot of that,
Got it.
it's a business. So you gonna try to get your partners paid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Makes
So,
total sense.
yeah.
Going back to being a standout running back, before you got into rap, I understand you had a potential football career. How close were you to never becoming Dubee?
Never.
You were always Dubee.
My mama named me Dubee.
Oh, tell me.
Dubee is nobody in my real name is Major. When Dre say haters at the door, Major Norton stop.
That's how we gon' keep this thing poppin'. Haters at the door, Major Norton stop 'em.
My real name is Major Norton. That's my government name. So the running joke was funny, like, Dre, you using niggas' government name in these raps, nigga? I ain't never called you Andre Hicks, nigga. What the fuck you want? Major Norton stop him, whatever, right? But my daddy is named Major. I'm the third. My granddaddy is named Major. You feel me? So my name was Major, but in my household, I never was called Major. My grandmama called me Dubee. My mama, everybody in my family calls me Dubee. Nobody. Even when, you know how people like hear your quote unquote stage name and be like, I'm not calling him that.
Right.
Who you talking about? Major Norton or whatever? I ain't calling him no Dubee. That just means you really don't know me. You know me from one of your classes at school or something where they called me Major Norton.
Yeah.
Major. But if you know me from hold on.
So you said your mom named you Dubee. What was the thought process behind naming you Dubee?
My mama smoked weed.
Okay.
So, my parents didn't call the end of the joint roaches. Them was doobies. You feel me?
Okay.
So through her pregnancy, okay, I'm not smoking weed anymore. They smoke joints. So I was the end of her joints. I was the doobie.
You're the last child?
You feel me? Only.
The only?
I'm my mama only child.
Oh, okay.
My daddy got other kids, but I'm my mama only child.
Gotcha.
Feel me? So I was her doobie, and to everybody, whoever, at my daddy parents' house, that worked for them because if you say Major, now you got three motherfuckers finna turn around.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like on my mama's side, her dad is a junior. So my mama brother is the third. My cousin is the fourth. And actually I was finna name my first two sons, both Major Norton, to try to catch up with their side, with my mama's side of the family with my cousin, because they're a generation ahead of us.
Do you have children?
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
7.
Oh, no shit.
And I got a tribe.
Damn, you got a whole tribe.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
But yeah, Dubee, hell, my grandmama friends and shit, from a kid, they Dubee. I might see a motherfucker 80, 90 years old right now that is going to call me Dubee. Not based on no rap shit. I know that boy that's Dubee. That's Jewel Jackson grandson. You know what I mean? So Dubee been my handle since, when I first started rapping, even Sugawolf was like a joke, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use that. But it was like, I was iffy, like, shit, what should my rap name be? Cause I had been called Dubee so much, I'm like, I don't know, something different than Dubee. But it was like, nigga, everybody know you as Dubee. How you gonna be something else? Nigga, Dubee is your rap name.
Yeah. You've been pretty consistent with the AKA Sugawolf.
Yeah, I mean,
and it caught on with the Sugawolf.
Yeah, once that was a joke. You know, my partner moved out here from LA. And, you know, he come to the Crest. Nigga, where you come from? Compton? Okay, that's your name. Compton. You feel me? Like, say you move to the Crest. Where you from, nigga? Oh, yeah, the Santa Rosa nigga. What's up, Rosa? You know what I mean?
He's one of those fools that always nicknames everybody.
Yeah, that's Crest shit. That's how you gonna get a name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, you know, we start calling him Compton. And, you know, once he got close, logged in where, you know, he know, nigga, you done move somewhere where all these niggas do is talk about a motherfucker and make jokes. He started shooting his shot back. One day that nigga called me BG Sugar Wolf Pimp. Right? And I'm like, okay, that's a good one. I'm gonna keep that. And we I started saying it really. I was playing for City College and we played Monterey. And it was a blowout by halftime. So the coach was like, Norton, you can put your street clothes on. So I come out, I got my jersey on, I let my perm down, I got my Kango on, furry Kango. I'm down here like, yeah, nigga, yeah, I'm who was running them touchdowns. I know I don't look like that, but I'm him, right? And the little bras, you know, they seeing me like, no, you don't play football. Bitch, that was me. I was 150 by halftime. What you talking about, right? So they'll be like, what's your name? Yeah, they call me Big Daddy Sugar Wolf Pimp. You feel me? I'm talking about shit. And then I come on like, Cuddy, nigga, I was telling the bitches my name, Big Daddy Sugar Wolf Pimp. This before the rap shit. Yeah. So that was my last year of playing sports, football.
Wait, how old are you at this point?
This was like, I was maybe 18, 19.
And you were rapping at this point?
I was rapping, but not album out rapping.
Right, you weren't like releasing your first record yet, but were you like writing raps and shit? Yeah.
I rapped at the elementary poetry contest.
What was the first rap you ever wrote?
Oscar Mayer.
That was it?
My baloney has a first name, is Major. My baloney has a second name, is Norton. I love to eat it every day. And if you ask me why, I'll say, boom, 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 boom. I'm a rockin' finger poppin' body, shockin' body, lockin' body, rockin' do. You feel me?
Yeah.
Back then, that was like
you remember it. That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Did you write that?
Elementary, like
elementary,
5th, 6th grade.
Dude, that's crazy. You remember that? That's sick. Back to your playing football days. You were 18, killing it on the field. At what point did you were really offered a scholarship for playing football?
I mean, I was pretty nice in high school, but I didn't have a 4-year grades. You know, I didn't have a 4-year grades to get a scholarship, so I had to go to the junior college route. You feel me? And my dad was like, you know, I'm like, shit, all right, well, fuck it, I'll go to Solano. He was like, no, you could go up to Solano and do what you do and Mike don't get noticed. You're going to Frisco. And I didn't really understand. I'm like, man, junior college is junior college. And I didn't know, you know, the caliber of football they was playing at City College for a junior college. It was like, if you go there and do your thing, you're going to get noticed. And that's what happened. Yeah. So I went there. I think I rushed for like 1,800 yards or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Broke the single season rushing record. And I was offered a scholarship the scholarship that I accepted was to Washington State. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like now with the, what you call that shit? NIL and all that shit. Yeah. Back then, it wasn't nothing. They wasn't going for it. You know what I mean? You better not have no income.
Yeah, because you're saying that they had stipulations where you couldn't accept your deal.
Them NCAA.
Your sign-on.
Guys, I mean, you gotta think about it, right? When you look back, I don't know if you're familiar, but like Reggie Bush, you know, some of the athletes that how they stripped him of the Heisman after the fact.
Yeah.
Because now they done came back with proof that you was getting money from the boosters and shit. You know, they felt like if you get a full ride scholarship, we paying for your dorm living, your books and all this shit, but you know, you might be walking around the goddamn campus and all of that. You might, I ain't got no car or whatever, you know, I'm living in a dorm or whatever. So if you really one of them type of dudes for the school, the boosters or, you know, alumni, motherfucker being looked out for you, you know, through your bag or something, you know what I mean? So a lot of it had to be under the table. So far as just by the rules, NCAA, you couldn't even have a job at McDonald's.
And they just recently changed that, I think, in like
as far as
2020.
like the NIL deals and shit, that's just opening up where the those athletes, they could have an income.
And so eventually, so what is the time between you playing and not releasing your album, but then and then in between where you link up with Khayree and you have that deal that messes with your scholarship? Like, how did you go from playing football to having that deal with Khayree?
I played football, right? And the whole time I'm playing football, you know, I'm rapping, but people around me that's involved with rap and music, out of respect for my daddy, you know, on some Crest shit. Everybody in the Crest know, nigga, Big Mage trained Dubee for sports. Dubee played baseball over. Dubee played football. Dubee might play winter ball baseball while football is still playing, and he playing both. Now he finna play basketball at the boys club. But, you know, as far as my dad, he knew the Crest was, you know, the type of neighborhood. It was his shit. My daddy from the Crest. It ain't like he moved him to the Crest and bought a house. He, you know, both of my parents was born and raised in the Crest, so you knew what was outside of our door. You feel me? So my daddy would try to have me in as many sports, you know, so I wouldn't just have an idle time to get sucked up in the hood shit. So a lot of, you know, the rap community would be like, out of respect for my daddy, like, you know, Lil Maze finna rap. I mean, Lil Maze finna play sports or whatever, you know.
You were super athletic.
Yeah, so it was like,
I mean, you were breaking records, right? I mean,
yeah, I mean, I did my last year, I broke OJ. Well, I broke the Russian record, but I mean, I didn't break no records in high school. I put up decent numbers, like what, 1,500 yards as a senior. You know, led the league and all that shit. But I'm just saying, you know, it was like, okay, that's why we think he really finna go play. He finna play sports, man. His daddy ain't, you know. So it was like, motherfucker wasn't really checking for me. You know how they say, they wasn't checking for you. Ain't nobody checking for you. Wasn't nobody really checking for me for rapping, right?
Okay, because they people saw you as like, oh, Dubee, he's a all-star athlete.
Yeah. So, Khayree had put out, you know, been involved with putting out the Mac. He was involved with putting out Dre. He was involved with putting out Maul. So, you know, shit, Khayree was just like sports. A talent scout.
Khayree, what's up? Drop some dope on these fools.
So he knew it was, okay, boom. He did his thing with Maul. Maul Springboard signed a solo deal. So now Khayree signs a label deal. But his last rapper was Mac Maul. He gone. You got a label deal with no label.
When did you meet Khayree in Mac Maul? Or did you already knew Mac Maul and Khayree? You're like from the Crest?
Me and Mac Maul is me. Nigga, we shit. We grew up together from, you know, I'm a little older than Maul, but like, you know, Maul older cousin Pug and Gilla. come up right with us. Everything we was into we was in the same grade, went to the same schools, played at Little League, Pop Warner, all that shit. We played together. So even before Mac Mall was in the Sesame Street in our crew, you knew who Jamal Grimace, Pug, little cousin, you knew who he was.
My name is Young Mac Mall, and I came to check the motherfuckers jabbing jaw, save the game from a fake that's oh so fuck. Niggas crossing up the game, the only thing I trust is my mama and my money plus my 5-5. Always loaded off the rope and never dank deprived.
He with us. He come outside with Pug. That's Pug cousin. Nigga, he with us. So was raised with us. Maybe about 2 years younger than us, but raised with us the whole time. So it wasn't like no meat mall.
Okay,
you
grew up with them.
Crest business. But like Khayree, after Khayree dealt with Dre went to jail. Khayree dealt with Maul signed the deal. So now I was the last artist signed to what will become his label.
Okay, because you saw Maul getting obviously Dre.
No, the Young Black Brother label was Ray Love, Young Lay, then Dubee.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? And this is all after what? Not Illegal Business. Well, I think it is. Mike Mall's first album is Illegal Business, the Sick With This album, right? Yeah, so, because the second one is Untouchable. So, yeah, after Illegal Business.
Because I'm sick with this. I'm sick with this. Sick with this. I'm sick with this.
And the Young Black Brother as a label signed to Atlantic, that's when that came.
Ray Love, Young Lay, and then Dubee. So did you know Ray Love and Young Lay before you got signed?
Yeah, man, me and Young Lay is a bowler. Half of the goddamn romper room is bowlers, so to speak.
Bowlers?
Last name, family name.
Okay.
My nigga Young Lay, some Saturday fools. Getting black with a trap up on the rowdy dyke. Confusion was raised, I heard the doubt. So I grabbed my money in my yard. Hi. Why do us youngsters be so nervous? Niggas tripping out through these tires. Plus these coppers trying to service. Yeah.
Another family from the Crest. Romper room started grinding in front of, selling dope in front of Papa B house, Eric Bowler daddy house on Leonard Street. And Papa B had two sons. Well, he had a tribe of kids, but two sons, Eric Bowler and Greg Bowler, right? They was in the romper room. Mm-hmm. Now, one of his older daughters, Greg and Eric is like some of the younger sons, like the youngest sons. But the older daughters got kids that's they age. Ronnie and Ray Martin. Ronnie Wags and Ray Wags. But they, EB and GB, cousins. And another one of the older sisters is Young Lay mama.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
All us come up in the same church. So, me and Young Lay knew each other since kids too.
So Young Lay is from Vallejo as well?
Yeah.
And then Ray Love is from Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
I mash up to the west side just to get some doja. A little spot called West Night, deep in Santa Rosa.
But I knew a Ray Love from, back when Ray Love was around before DJ Cease died. You feel me? So just seeing Ray Love interacting in the Crest before I knew who Ray Love actually was, just seeing him interacting in the Crest. Who is this nigga? Oh, that nigga with the Mac. Okay, he must be. Oh, that nigga with Dre. Okay, and that nigga with Cease. Okay, he must be. The company that he kept. How you knew Ray Love made you open to Ray Love, or made you accepted Ray Love with open arms. Like, oh, okay, this. But it wasn't like I knew him from the Crest or none of that. But I knew of Ray Love before I actually knew Ray Love. Mm-hmm. You feel me? You know how you like, from what you know of a person, when you do actually know him, you kind of feel like you already knew him, so you really not tripping. Like, okay, yeah. I now we formally met. You feel me? But I knew of Ray Love before I actually formally met Ray Love.
Right. So it was like an easy click up when you formally met him, right?
Yeah, it was like
you felt like you already knew him.
Yeah, it's the same circle, you know. And I ain't heard no bullshit about you, so it's like, oh yeah, I'm cool. What's up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the homie, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shout out Ray Love. But you mentioned DJ Cease. I think that's another important person in your story.
Definitely.
So who is DJ Cease and how did he play a role into your
DJ Cease was like, you know how they say like gatekeepers.
Mm-hmm. Like a maven, someone that
you had to
has that.
You had to walk through. If you didn't go through the DJ Cease door, you might not be official. You might have got slid in.
Yeah.
You know, because that's another one. You ain't got it. Give me the mic, man.
Oh, he was another one that was pretty critical.
Gonna tell straight up. And DJ Cease, you know, all the hood house parties, like I say, we come up rapping at the Ninnels, the Continental Omega Boys Club. DJ Cease is the DJ for all of those dances and shit. So that's how, you know, Mac Dre, when DJ Cease do the Boys Club dance, okay, DJ Cease is gonna line Dre up, and Dre is gonna be like the headliner for the live performances at the Boys Club, which opened the door for cats like myself to be an opening act. But even that, it was like, you ready? Don't go up. All right, I'm gonna give you this mic. You got one chance. You go up there and fuck up. Don't come back asking none of that shit. You was weak.
Yeah.
Cease gonna tell you. Let alone, you know, you go down Sawyer Street, DJ Cease, you walk by his house, you gonna hear the music and shit. So to get to like, if you didn't go through the demo stage of you went in there with Cease, and what's your demo? What's your first demo? Where did it come from? As a Crest rapper, where did your first demo come from?
Yeah.
That's gonna tell what era you come from. You feel me? Because it's cats they first time heard was after DJ Cease was dead. But Cease was a gatekeeper. If you was authentically stamped by Cease, that meant something.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So he was the dude in Vallejo that was really and tapped in with the actually recording music and doing live performances.
Even if he wasn't, right? For us, he was.
Yeah.
You know, because we might go to another party and whoever the DJ is, don't nobody give a fuck about asking him, can we rap at the party? But if Cease here, I'm trying to be part of Cease. You know, the nigga, you that's like your circle.
Yeah.
So you DJ's like whoever at the DJ Cease party is who you feel you need to be rapping to. Another nigga party, man, I don't give a fuck about rapping to them. And no, like I said, my first fans was the Crest.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It meant something that, okay, first let me start here. Let me be able to rap in front of home, and these niggas don't be like, man, you weak, man. Quit that shit. You feel me? So I was after them first.
Like, it was like a boot camp. You guys
were just
definitely like lacing each other up
definitely
sharpening each other's steel.
I mean, and it was a lot of, you know, from Mac Mall coming up through those channels. I came up through those channels. Two of my other partners rap from the Sesame Street, Tino and Lulu, come up through them channels. Sleep Dank through them channels. PSD through them channels. Mac Lee was like PS. How a lot of people will know Mac Dre, but you might really don't know Coolio, and that's kind of was like Dre tag team partner from his crew that he rap with. Mac Lee was PSD tag team from Crew Thing. You feel me? Me, Mac Mob, Sleep Dank, Lulu and Tino, all us was from Sesame Street. Coolio, Mac Dre, Freaky D when he wanted to rap. You know what I mean? All of them come from Romper Room.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
And this Sesame Street, the 5 Trey 5 Ses faculty,
Yeah.
How was
5 Trey 5 ain't nothing but SES pager code.
okay?
Feel me? 535, flip the page over, SES.
Gotcha.
You feel me? So that's how far that go back.
Ah, shit. Didn't know that. I thought it was like a short for Sesame Street. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
But SES is short for Sesame Street, but
It's also
being that it's 535, that's where 5 Trey 5 is SES, which was the pager code.
dope.
You know what I mean?
That's sick. So Cease, so DJ Cease was working with it seems like a lot of you like everyone at that point.
Yeah, DJ Cease wasn't gonna be no sucker about it. DJ Cease helped out South Vallejo rappers too.
Even
you know?
E40's clique.
No.
Them.
Nope. I mean, he ain't had not that I never knew that Cease
he never worked with
had nothing
DJ
against
Cease?
him, but I know he Cease. If I ain't mistaken, Cease did some type of help with River T and Young D Boys or something. I mean, Cease was like that. Like, you know, Cease ain't gonna just be biased. Cease from the Crest is gonna call on Cease. But if somebody else finna pay Cease to DJ, Cease not finna act, you know, biased or whatever. So, you know, Cease was loved by everybody.
That's what's up.
You feel me? That's why it was like a fucked up blow, you know, losing him.
When he passed. When did he pass?
What was it, like 96 or something like that? 95?
Oh, wow, so it's like right after your first album then.
It was like
Never
right
even
before.
got to see-
It was like right before.
Oh wow.
Right before.
That's a big blow then. Crest in peace.
Yeah.
Crest in peace.
Crest in
DJ
peace. Tears in peace. Nigga, rest in peace. Nigga, all that.
Real. Cause so does DJ Cease link you with Khayree? Is that what happened?
No.
Or how did you?
Cause see, DJ Cease was already.
He just put you on the
was
radar. He put you like let you.
Not necessarily.
perform.
To be honest, Sleep Dank linked me with Khayree.
Oh, okay, calm it down. Okay. Yeah. Sleep Dank.
Another player with a T love, and another one to Sleep Dank.
Okay.
Because me personally, right, I was on hood shit. So it was like, okay, on some hood shit. At that point, I didn't understand, like, if you got a label or whatever and you sign me to your label, you are paying for me to make music, to make you money. You're not paying for me and my crew. So I didn't, you know, I was young. I didn't understand that. So at looking at Mac Dre in the romper room, you know, I'm looking at certain shit where it's like, you know, I'm looking at the picture, but from not having an understanding that Khayree need Dre at the show. The romper room is extra. But on some street shit, nigga, you know you going by yourself? You know that ain't how we move. You know you want your niggas there, period. You going to do this, you want your niggas there. So it's the balance.
Yeah.
And far as the label might be like, man, okay, well, if we pay for them to get here, it's gonna come out your money or whatever. Didn't understand none of that. You know, so the first like model of it was Mac Dre and the Romper Room. Then when Maul got signed, I'm a Sesame Street nigga. So we got a crew of our own that's like, hold on, man, how you got Maul over here? Like, nigga, the crew supposed to be there with Maul. Nigga, we supposed to be on stage behind Maul. The fuck you talking about? And then this nigga he trying to pull this same shit. Fuck Khayree. And I don't even know Khayree.
Yeah.
You know, but this is how I'm looking at it. So growing up, I'm like, I need to find another way to get on besides this nigga, because this nigga is not finna pull me or separate me from my crew because I seen how like it began to cause problems because of the things that we not knowing and we wasn't mature enough to even look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? We not understanding y'all tripping like y'all supposed to be with more everywhere. You fucking up more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't looking at it like that. We're like, nigga, we done been with you and what the how the fuck you going, nigga? And you cool with just going by? Oh, nigga, you done let this nigga brainwash you, or you know all this shit, right? But so I wouldn't even talk to Khayree. You feel me? Khayree would have to talk to me through sleep. You feel me? And I would do that to be like, ain't no secrets. The crew gonna know. Sleep is the go-between, because everything you tell him, he could come tell me, and he gonna be able to go tell the crew too. So it ain't gonna be no secrets. You feel me?
Yeah.
I didn't want the, you know, I was still stuck on, nigga, my niggas gotta come.
That's a good way to keep all your homies on the same page and,
so I wouldn't,
trusting that you're
I wouldn't talk to Khayree at first. You know what I'm saying? But then it was like, you know, me and Khayree relationship grew. Like the beginning of making music with Khayree, I was just putting my raps over Khayree beats. We wasn't even really meshing together. You know what I'm saying? So going back to your original question, like, you know, I wasn't, by the time I got to Khayree, Cease was gone. You know what I mean? You know, I wasn't, I had to bring DJ Real, another Crest DJ, into the picture because I wasn't finna be able to get the classic nigga Mac Mall album, Mac Dre album, the Mac album with the DJ C scratches. Cause now when I come along, DJ Cease is dead.
You mentioned them. That's the second time you mentioned the Mac. I just want to take a second. Did you meet them? Have you ever met the Mac, Michael Robinson? Because I know he's the first. Tell the people about the Mac.
Man, this Crest shit, bro.
The Mac is what my name is. Niggas talk down cause I'm so damn famous. But I ain't tripping. I keep on macking, keep on pimping, and keep on stacking.
Bro,
I want to know.
Before these niggas was the Mac and all of this, I'm from the Crest. These is the nigga, I know half of the romper room because we went to church together. Not because they romper room, because they was, nigga, you 2 years ahead of me in school. You 3 years ahead of me in Little League. So in playing sports, you knew, fuck the Mac, you knew Mike Robinson from throwing no-hitters and hitting home runs down in Northville Little League on Host Lions, on Lions Club, when you was in T-ball. You feel me?
Yeah.
You in minors, T-ball, he that many years ahead of you. So how it go is when you in the baby stage of the Little League or whatever, you know who the big dogs is that's in majors or whatever, and y'all growing to be like, yeah, when I get to majors, I gotta be like him. So we already knew who the Mac was. You already knew who Mike Robinson was before it was the Mac. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, that's the village of, like I'm saying, the Crest. Before, you got niggas that was, relationships was built before names and titles came into play. You know what I mean? Some of these older niggas that I might listen to now, I listen to the nigga because when we was kids, that nigga, okay, he was 13 selling dope or whatever, but he could take time and quarterback our football games in the middle of the street. When that nigga say, go run the play, go 2 steps, cut out, and go like this, I'm gonna pump fake it, and then you turn and go deep. That play work. That's the idea that I listened to him and it worked. So later on in life, I listened to him earlier in life and it worked. When I know you from church or whatever, I know you from the Little League. When my parents go home, Daddy, can I stay down here? I don't want to come. I'm gonna come home after who down here? Oh, Mike down here, or Eric Bowler down here, or whoever down here. You could stay with them, and you better listen to him. If you tell your ass this, and I find out you ain't listening, you ain't staying no more. So it was like a chain of command.
And it was a really tight-knit community.
Definitely.
It's like everyone cares
That's what
about
I'm saying.
each other.
It wasn't nothing around the Crest. So you got troops of Crest kids. We walked to school together. Crest kids walked to school together. We didn't go to a high school that was out of the range of walking from the Crest, a school, till we got to high school. You know what I mean? Elementary, the elementary years, junior high years, all them years, you was right in walking distance to your school. So once you got able to ride a bike and shit, you was with that group of Crest kids that left the Crest, and either y'all walked to Loma Vista, because it's 2 elementary schools right by each other.
Okay.
It'd be a mob of Crest kids that walk, and then you get to the one point, and y'all go up the hill to Loma Vista, and we go down the hill to El Sweeterman. But y'all walked to school together. Y'all all did everything together. Come to Solano Junior High, we went together. Little League, you walked together. Pop Warner, so when it got older and it was like, you looking at the Crest as like a gang or whatever, we didn't look at it like that. We looked at it like, nigga, I've been with this nigga. Nigga, my mama gonna be tripping everywhere I went. If I left with him and I didn't come back with him, not only is my mama gonna be tripping, that nigga mama, grandmama finna be calling my grandmama. Yeah, they went here. Why Dubee came back and such and such got a black eye. Dubee ain't got no black eye. What happened?
Yeah.
And whatever I say, better check out. Else it's finna be a problem.
Yeah.
So that was the type of neighborhood that we came from. So it was like, it was like that with everything.
So you knew Michael Robinson back in those days, just as a regular, as someone in the neighborhood that you looked up to, as an older individual. When did you start hearing him release music? And
I think I might have been in the 7th grade.
Was he the first one to start releasing music like that?
In the store? Yep. Yep, that was the first nigga from the Crest that I went into a record store and went to see the Mac cassette on the thing with everybody else. That was my first no, this shit really could be done. You know what I'm saying? So then when you seen the Mac Dre album, with Dre and all the cutties out at Dan Foley, Young Black Brother, that just added to it. And then Maul come with his. And this nigga, my partner right here, nigga, the young nigga, younger than us, nigga, this shit real. You feel me? It was like, nigga, this is nigga, this is not, as much as it's a dream, it's a touchable dream.
Real.
You feel me? And for me, even like the NFL aspirations and shit, at my life at that point, it was like, man, this shit touchable. The NFL still might be a long shot.
But it was touchable though for you because you were.
But I didn't look at it like that.
You were doing so good.
I didn't look at it. That's why I say a lot of young kids now in the sports, right? They need mentors. They need mentors because had I would have had a mentor to let me know, nigga, you this close. One more step, you there. You know what I mean? It still was like, that shit don't happen. Yeah. When I talked to Marshawn Lynch, and Marshawn Lynch talked to me, and for him to let me know he knew about me, I was like, for real? I was like, nigga, if I would have knew at my age, what Marshawn Lynch means to a ghetto athlete, he is the poster child for hood success because his dedication to his craft, Marshawn Lynch never had to not be Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, he's just himself, even in all the commercials.
Period. That's him. But that him is what got him to where he got to. So some young athletes need to know, yo, ghetto oomph, that's what the motherfuckers don't got. That's your edge. And keep that. Don't let nobody breathe that out of you. You have to, a Marshawn Lynch could show a younger nigga how to train it and reframe it and keep it. And don't, you got to keep that so when it's time to let it out, you got it in you. Don't let it get breeded out like, oh, I have to be a nerd, or I have to be, that's what I thought. Like, man, ain't no nigga like me finna. And all the Vallejo niggas that I knew who had went up to Washington, I'm like, they don't even got like probation records or none of that shit like I do. And these niggas then got sent home, kicked out of Jason Shelley, fighting, kicked out. Ali and Larry Evans up at Washington State. It always was some shit where I'm like, these is cool dudes, and they done throw them out like they bad seeds.
Yeah.
Ooh, I might don't want to go up there.
Yeah.
I might can't pull my bullshit off. They might
start having second thoughts.
Yeah, But like, the mentorship, is big. So
For sure. So you said Sleep Dank was the one that actually linked you with Khayree.
Yeah.
After you eventually was like, did you eventually say, all right, I'll talk to Khayree now?
Oh yeah, it was money was on the table.
Okay.
I signed with Khayree after Young Lay had signed.
Okay.
So it was already out what type of paper a nigga was getting for signing. So it was just, it was already on the flow.
Yeah.
But it was like, okay, I want to have a few stipulations, So I kind of signed to Khayree and went there like with a chip on my shoulder.
Okay.
You feel me? And shout out to Khayree because he worked through that with me. Because when he signed me we still was kind of like, the Endo Smoking Money and shit, that came out of by the time we started to mesh. It wasn't just, oh, you got a dope beat, or I got a rap. I'm gonna say this. I can say this rap, far as the cadence and the timing. I could say this rap to this, but this rap was not really wrote to this. You feel me?
Yeah.
At once we start.
You had some raps that were already written.
I came over there
before you even heard it.
Yeah, from the high school. I came over there with my notebook.
Hell yeah.
Everybody know Dubee at the high school. Nigga, go rapping around Dubee. Go start that battle rap shit around me. I was the one at the high school that's going, oh yeah, we finna do this.
Yeah? You were in high school, you were battle rapping?
High school, city college, football locker room, everybody knew. The nigga play football, but he rap.
Yeah.
He rap. He another one of them Crest rapping niggas. That's why when I did go to rapping, it wasn't like, it was more the, damn, I thought he was going to take the football route. But it wasn't like, everybody was like just surprised, like, oh, he rap? Nah, that niggas knew.
Yeah.
It was just how serious a motherfucker felt that I took it. How serious is this nigga taking rap with football and baseball, just, the athletic shit on the table too.
It was on the table, and then you accepted the advance, the deal, and that ended up being in confliction with the scholarship, and it ended up.
So I went to my recruiting trip, and it was Coach Price. Coach Price was like, he broke it down to me, like, I know you signed this rap contract, and he was telling me, you can do both, but your scholarship is gonna be minus what you got far as your advance. So you're gonna owe the school what you got from them. And that wasn't computing to me. Young. Because by rights, okay, it could have been, okay, well, I'll pay that. Just to have both of these options open.
Yeah.
I was looking at, what? I just signed for this. You telling me I got to get at, like, basically you telling me like Peter pay Paul. I get this from him and give it to them. But I'm not doing none of that shit. You feel me? That was my logic. And, my dad was like, he played hardball. He was like, so what you gonna do? I said, man, I don't think I'm going, man, because all right, well, you call the coach and you tell him. Because I'm thinking, man, call him and tell him. Nah, you call him and tell him. And since, you know, the way my dad did it, I was like, you think I'm scared? Fuck it. All right. Hello, Coach Pratt. I was like the nigga on Harlem Nights. Yeah, hello? Put your mom on the phone. I ain't never coming home. You feel me? It was like, yeah, Coach Price, yeah, man, yeah, about that. I ain't coming.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna work. Cause I'm not giving y'all shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up that they want the money back. It's like, I thought you were trying to help me.
I mean, you can't get mad at rules that are put in place.
Yeah, I guess
before names is put in place, because that rule was in effect. So that wasn't a rule specifically for you. I just felt.
And they only knew just because you were so popular, right? Because if you were unknown, I mean, they would have never even found out, right?
I think no, that's their job to know. That motherfucking coach knew I smoked weed and all that. He broke all that down to me. Like, he even told me, he even knew my character. He told me, he said, listen, come in here to Pullman, right? He say, if you run 3 touchdowns, everybody in the town's gonna know. But at the same token, if you go to the bar and you have a bar fight, everybody in the town's gonna know that too. So this is the type of community you coming into. So they already knew. They already knew all that shit. They already knew, you know, my history, you know, what type of nigga I was, all that shit, like, you know.
So you're seeing all the success with your younger homie, Mac Mall. You saw it with Dre. You see it with Young Lay, Ray Love. So you're like, shit, it's gonna go.
Yeah, and it's like, shit.
So
I'm over here with the guys.
Yeah.
Let me get my turn. Let me see what I'm gonna do.
So you placed the bet on yourself at that point.
Yeah, right? Pretty much.
That's what's up. That's huge, man. Cause like I think that's something that not most people wouldn't do. They would go the safe route, you know. And you bet on yourself. It's so crazy because you had that crossroad of success down both lanes.
I don't even think it was that. Far as like, I'm a risk and bet on myself. It was more like the allure of like a new terrain. You know, I have been doing this shit for our sports, football particularly, since I was 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I had got to the point where it was like, you know, shit, I'm tired of going to motherfucking practices. I'm tired of the shit I can't do because of the time I have to dedicate to my craft far as football. You know what I mean?
Trying to compete.
High school, when Mac Dre filmed California Living.
So you were in high school when he dropped California Living?
Man,
with,
listen, let me tell you. 11th grade. And it's funny because we in Santa Rosa. 3rd game of the season, junior year. I cut school on Friday. Little bitches stayed home and shit, right? And, you know, I was on my bullshit. I'm going to have a note. It's going to be cool. And my partner, Lil D, come home from practice and just, man, dude, Coach Kell took your equipment out the locker room. He took your equipment out your locker. Now, mind you, at this point, Vallejo, you know, it be funk. So they don't let us play high school football games Friday night no more. Now you play on Saturday at 1 o'clock. So we had a Saturday game where we supposed to show up to the school, catch the bus, and we play Santa Rosa out here, right?
Okay.
And the night before, Friday, my partner like, well, D just, man, Coach took your equipment. So I'm not showing up to no motherfucking school to try to get on the bus and this nigga make me look stupid. So I didn't go to practice Friday. I didn't go to the game Saturday. And I showed up at school Monday with a note from my grandmama. I was sick and he needed to stay home with me. What you gonna say? So based on that, Coach didn't throw me off the team, but he knew it was bullshit. So he like, I'm gonna leave it up to the team. Cause if it was up to me, I'm throwing your ass off the team. I'm gonna leave it up to the team. Team like, fuck nah, put that nigga back on the team. So the coach made me run 1,000 yards of belly slammers on top of that, and the next game which was the Vacaville game. I had to come to the game, don't play, wear my jersey inside out, and just sit on the sidelines. That day, while I'm at the game with my jersey on inside out, sitting on the sidelines, they in the Crest shooting California Living video. And I can't.
In the Crest.
Nigga.
California Living.
And I wasn't there for none of that because I had to go to the game. Jersey inside out, sit on the sideline, and we lost. And we lost.
You would have been in the video.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
That's crazy. Damn, bro. Yeah, I can see that's competing way too much with your other love, man. You know, it's like, so you went with the
and
music.
it was like, you know, rap, football. It was like I had a chance. I already had a chance to show what I could do. Rap, it was more like I'm finna turn down the opportunity without even getting the chance. So I wanted the chance.
Yeah, you hadn't even proven that you. That
you know what I mean?
Possible.
Yeah, to me, it was like I still need to know for me.
You already knew that you can kill it on the football field.
And I wanted to know, you know, shit. Niggas is doing it around here, rapping.
Yeah, dude, what is with Vallejo creating all these dope-ass rappers? I mean, especially out of the Crestside, there's so many. And it's.
I think, to be honest,
I know a lot of people say there's something in the water.
If you say that, right?
But what's your opinion?
If you look at,
what's your thoughts?
If you look at rap, right? Rap is like any other sport with niggas from Vallejo. I'm not the only name brand football athlete, baseball, basketball nigga that come out of that itty bitty city of Vallejo.
Yeah.
You feel me? The competition was real because the city was so small that the competition was big. You know, Vallejo Pop Warner, right? Like some Pop Warners in some cities, you might have 3-4 different Pop Warner leagues in one city. Vallejo had one Pop Warner.
Right.
Everybody in Vallejo, you play football against each other. So whatever you did, if you my age and me and you been battling, you a running back, I'm a running back. Mm-hmm. You on that team, I'm on this team. It's parents, it's everybody. No, tonight it's a show off. This team hard, that team hard. That's they running back, that's they running back. It's a who gonna do what, and that carry on every level, yeah. Up to high school.
What did Mac Dre think about you missing the
he didn't know.
California Living video?
He didn't know.
He didn't know? Did you tell him ever?
Later on.
What did he say?
Like, damn, Cuddy. I didn't even, you know, because how would you know that? You got to think, at this point, me and Mac Dre is not on talking terms like that.
Got it.
Where I'm like, man, Cuddy, you know, I had to grow in. Dre 4 years older than me. You feel me? So when I'm 17, he 21 going to the feds. You know, he was that age where we never went to school together. Now, like Kilo is like one of the younger dudes in the romper room. So Kilo was 2 years older than me far as school. So Kilo would be in Vallejo. The elementary schools go from kindergarten to third grade. Then there was another elementary, went from fourth grade to sixth grade. And sixth grade is not, they don't do middle school. When we went to school, they did junior highs. So after you get a sixth grade graduation, then you go to the junior high from the 7th to the 9th grade. There's no freshmen in high school. You don't go to the high school till you in the 10th grade.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? So the grade just where, so if you more than 2 years ahead of me in school, we never went to school together. At
the same time, yeah.
Now, like Kilo, when I come, you leaving. Mm-hmm. You feel me? With Dre, it wasn't that. So it wasn't like that relationship was not there. It was more like, nigga, what you doing hanging with them?
So he was always the older homie.
Yeah.
Dre. You said 17. He was 21 when Mac Dre got locked up for the conspiracy to rob bank robbery.
Yeah.
And then so he was locked up when you linked up with Khayree?
Yeah.
And
that's why the first time Dre was heard coming home from the feds was on my album.
Mm-hmm.
That's the I can talk cat off fish wagon.
Or sell Eskimo ice at a high price and get him twice. Man, I'm not nice and games my merchandise.
That's why it was like, man, I'm not tripping. I don't need to be on the song. Nigga, Dre on my album, your first time being heard since you back from the feds is on my album. Man, let the nigga do what he gonna do.
Fresh out the motherfucking federal rallies and my folks is giving me love on his album.
You feel me?
Dude, how did that happen to where you were the one debuting Mac Dre's return back home, after all these years?
I was a Khayree artist.
Okay.
So that was a Khayree idea that I didn't have no reason to have a problem with. Now, say I wasn't who I was, it might have been an overhead where Khayree said, "Oh, we gonna debut Mac Dre on your album," and you might have, "I don't want Dre on my album," or whatever. It might have been that, but it wasn't. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So
since we're talking about that track, I wanted to talk about the recording of the album too. Dubee, aka Sugawolf, the classic debut album of yours, this legendary. But Game I'm Spittin', right? Standout solo track on your solo album by Mac Dre. So you said it was Khayree's idea. Were you there at all when the song was recorded or written? What was that like? What can you tell me about the creation of that song?
Man, when Dre did the talking part at the end, I'm not knowing what the fuck he gonna say. When he like, "Young Dubee, big old pimp, you." I'm fresh out the federal rallies and my Cuddy giving me love on his album and woo, how he gave it up to me. I'm like, nigga, what motherfucking more could I want? I don't need to rap. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, shit. It was like, like the stars aligned and, it just happened the way it happened and it happened right.
So you were in the studio, like, getting ready to hop on the song?
No.
Were you in the studio while he was recording it?
Yeah, I'm listening. Like, ooh, he going. I'm just watching the process. Because I'm still a student.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I done came in the rap game at that point, to be there with Mac Dre doing whatever, I'm still a student. I'm taking notes. Like, Cuddy did that. The recording process or whatever. All of that. I'm taking notes, and it's like the memorabilia of and the nostalgic of the moment, the nostalgia of the moment of I was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like that was big.
So was this like a plan between Mac Dre? Did Mac Dre and Khayree plan this while he was locked up and kind of?
I don't know.
Okay. Thinking like.
I don't know.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know.
Okay.
Cause I mean, you gotta give Khayree his credit.
Mm-hmm.
Because Khayree was lining up at that point. Khayree and Dre was planning on doing debut, bring Mac Dre, reintroduce Mac Dre album, reintroduce him to the public. So it was like, okay, boom, we gonna get him ready for you on this.
That's so crazy, dude. That song is so legendary. I've introduced Mac Dre to people with that song. And I've like showed them, and that's the first Mac Dre song they ever hear, and their minds are blown.
I mean, think about it. How did Khayree introduce Mac Mall? My Chevy on a Mac Dre album.
It's one of his methods.
You know what I mean? So, You know, plus it was a good thing.
That's a smart idea.
Why wouldn't
if you have
though?
a record label, yeah, you just.
But you feel me? If you got a big dog from there and this one of his little dogs, it's only right. You know? And for me, it was like I wasn't the big dog. So it would have been different if the roles was reversed and, you know, Mac Dre album was used to introduce me. You feel me? But for it to be the reverse, you know, which that was just based on the circumstances. I happen to have an album finna come out right now, and Dre happened to be coming home right now. You know, that's why I say, yeah, that's why I say it's like the stars aligned.
Yeah,
it just worked because it worked. You know,
for real, it hella worked. So that album, did you record a bunch of songs and then pick the best, or how did you put that album together?
I recorded over 50 songs. Every song released by Khayree. Every song I had released by Khayree was all recorded in the batch of songs to pick the Endo Smoking Money album.
Wow.
After the Endo Smoking Money album, right? My album came out, when was it? October 9th or something like that, 1996. As of December 31st, 1996, Khayree deal with Atlantic was over. You feel me? It ended. I didn't know none of that. You feel me? But after that, the process that I knew that came along with Khayree, it wasn't that process anymore. You feel me? The process I knew advance. I knew it was some sign the contract, you get this up front, and this how this goes. So, you know, I was like, what? Ain't no more upfront money. And I ain't up on the back end royalties and shit. I ain't got a royalty check yet. I done got an advance check. So I'm like, if I do another album, where is the advance check? So I was like, but Khayree had Endo Smoking Money album was dropped, right?
Yeah.
For That Skrilla came out after Endo Smoking Money, but if you listen to For That Skrilla, it came out in 98. If you listen to the songs, some of the songs would be saying 95 because they were some of the first songs recorded in fucking with Khayree, right? And they was just still sitting there.
What did he tell you he was doing with those songs? I mean, weren't you wondering what the hell was he doing with all those songs you did?
No. I was like, fuck that. Because
when you had 50 songs recorded, right? At that point, and then you dropped your solo, the first debut album, and you had, whatever, all those other songs what were you thinking was going to happen to those songs? Or did you just think that they're just gone and they're going to be scrapped?
Not necessarily, because it was like, as a rapper, it was the one where these my goddamn songs. I got these songs wrote in my notebooks, from high school, writing raps in them junior college classes while I'm playing football. When I had classes where it was like a lecture class, where it ain't no book. The teacher just give a lecture and you supposed to take your notes.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sitting in this class. Teacher think I'm taking notes like a motherfucker. I'm writing raps. You know what I mean? So when I came to Khayree, I'm coming to Khayree with a notebook full of raps like, nigga, what's the beat? Okay. I pulled 3-4 songs out my notebook. Which song fit to this beat the best? That's why I said the early songs was not songs wrote specifically for this beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So later on, when me and Khayree started to, he started to learn me as an artist, and these type of songs or beats that Dubee need to rap how he's really trying to rap. You know what I mean? Okay. That came a little later, but those songs was released first. So the For That Skrilla, the Why Change Now, about 3 more releases.
In the contract that you signed, I guess in the fine print, it must have said like he owns all those, and like I guess since you recorded.
I'm gonna keep it on it. I couldn't tell you what that shit said, but to me, it motherfucking didn't own shit. If I'd have wanted to go say a rap that I had on a paper that was not released with Khayree, I would have done it. But I was so in my, I now I knew what it felt like to write a rap to the beat that this is going. So I would be like, okay, I got them raps in the notebook, but when I hear a beat now, I'm gonna go to the notebook if something just not clicking.
You saw it as like your archive of
if push come to shove, nigga, I got something to say.
Yeah.
But let me hear the beat. Oh, I'm finna sit down and write. You know what I mean? So after that, it was more, I'm hearing the beat. I'm finna write to it. I'm finna do this to this beat. So I wasn't really too much tripping on. Plus, I always wanted to go with newer shit. Like, I wanted the motherfucker to hear how I rap now.
That's why it sucks when Khayree was releasing these older songs.
And it would be people that would feel like that's the level of progress that I'm at when that's not even a current Dubee. That might be you hearing a song released after Indo Smoking Money and all of that shit that really was what I was on before.
I feel you. It totally messes up with the perception of skill level and progression of being a doper and doper rapper.
I think that fucked with me.
Yeah.
Later on, because I would rap later on like with a chip on my shoulder, like, even now, I be stuck on, nah, nigga need to hear what I could do right now. Fuck that shit that you know about.
Yeah.
You ain't heard this. Like when I let you hear.
Yeah, you were fucking.
It's like
sitting on hella slaps, bro.
But that's where sitting on songs. That's where it came from.
But at least now they're under your control now.
Yeah.
And you do decide when they're gonna be released.
Yeah.
It's almost like you learned from that. Now you're stacking up your own library.
Yeah.
Right? Because you guys, today you showed me, you previews.
It been like that.
Sick ass unreleased songs.
I got an unreleased song. When Dre say, Joe Pelly, Champelli is my rally, man.
I need some Mary Jane, some Champelli, man, a smelly thing. Joe Pelly is my rally, man. Mac Dre got hoes in Barbados, and like Sugawolf, I gather up stables.
I got an unreleased album with Pelly. Pelly he was gonna do a label before he got caught up with the case that he had. So he had an album on Quinn, Gonzo, and one on me. Like that. Them was what he was looking at for his artist, his label, who he was gonna try to fuck with. But you feel me? And even when he went to jail, I'm like, man, ain't none of that finna come out.
Damn.
That's how I ended up with Jonas, with Wash House, because Jonas was like right under Pelly.
Okay.
And Jonas took a liking to me personally.
They're homeboys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jonas took a liking to me personally, like, Dubee Pelly gone, but me and you gonna do something. You feel me? And Turfmatic is the album to make up for not being able to release the Champelli album.
Okay.
So this was the album with Jonas.
Hey, yo. Check this out.
How many unreleased songs do you have? Do you just estimated? Rough.
Man, I couldn't even tell you.
Because how many albums do you think you got unreleased in your archive right now? Say like 10 tracks per album.
10 tracks per album. If I just gathered up everything unreleased, I probably have 7 to 8 albums. At least 70 to 80 songs that the world really ain't heard.
Bro, the world needs to hear this music, man. If you just dropped an album a year, Bro,
but then it be like that, right? But then as an artist, you still get caught up in the what's hitting right now, and then what's hitting right now and timeless music.
Mm-hmm.
Timeless music, I don't give a fuck when you did it. What you tapped into and spoke on is always gonna be relevant. You know, like you listen to dudes who have released music to be timeless.
Mm-hmm.
Scarface, for example, right?
Oh yeah.
When Scarface go back to Scarface, I started small time, dope gang, cocaine, pushing rocks on the block. I'm never broke, man. That nigga could say that right now because it's relevant. It's timeless. That shit will talk to any nigga that's in that point of his life. You know, what is it? 40 years later, now, and if he, you know, for somebody who didn't know that rap, if a nigga came and he said that same exact shit, it would be relevant because it's like food for the soul. It feed the listener. The listener is going to grasp shit out of it. It's gonna be shit that he gonna get, that he's gonna hold on to for years and years down the line. You feel me?
Yeah.
And even it might be a life lesson in here that a father is gonna teach his son because it's still relevant, but it was taught to him when he was his son age. So that's what I mean by like timeless
Every
music.
generation you can enjoy and
You know what I
learn
mean?
from it, listen to it.
Some shit, it be timeless music where I might let a nigga hear something, and to me, I'm like, man, that's old though, that's old. And a nigga be like, nah, sugar, or whatever. But you know, it be like that. But
I feel like only if you like mention certain things, you know, that are like time stamped. You know, like if you mention MySpace, you listen in a song years ago when MySpace was popping. Now it kind of sounds lame. It's like
if you look at the fact of MySpace, but if you look at the reference to social media, then it's still relevant.
Yeah, but now
You
it's
feel
like
what I'm
a
saying?
historical reference.
Yeah, but it's like he knew about what social media meant going back to then.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a double-edged sword.
I know I wasn't up on the marketing like I should have been. That's for sure. So you linked. So Champelli fell through. Those songs are still not out yet. You linked up with Jonas.
But even like that, right?
To Jonas.
Even like that, Coolio gave my rap career a boost.
Yeah, I got my boy Cooley in the house, keeping the bus one. Yeah, what y'all know about COOLA on this microphone?
Just by, like, before Dre went, all of us, before Dre went to jail, Mac Mall was his protege.
Yeah.
Before Coolio went to jail, I was his protege. Before the Mac died, PSD was the Mac protege.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did that happen? I guess they just the family name. that you're talking about?
No. It was because studio equipment. Steve D. You know, another rapper from the Crest. Started making beats, and you know, capital Steve D, not PSD, right? This was a studio where you could go record and, you know, make your shit that you gonna get around to let niggas know what you doing. So, you know, Mac Mall went through a stage where it meant something for Mac Dre to show interest in your career and be like, no, he got it.
Yeah.
So when an older nigga from the Crest that was like established picked you as his understudy, like he got it, Mine was Coolio. Maul was Dre. PS was the Mac.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then even under us, it was certain rappers that I took a liking to, like, nah, he got it. You know what I mean? And I knew what older niggas had put into what it felt like to have the backing and the confidence that come from an older nigga feeling that you got it.
Yeah.
What that did for me.
Hell yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So the young niggas that I felt like that, the Boss Hogs, the Vitals, the Lil Rick, Nehemiah, AD, you know, I was a hood baby. So, you know what I mean? And that's how it was. Like, you know, Coolio, I wasn't the only nigga that got their start in Coolio studio. You know, certain studios, Coolio, the Mac, this after DJ Cease died. So some niggas, you came through Cease, but now when Cease is dead and you got other motherfuckers, this is where you got your start. This is where your first song that people knew you from came from and was recorded. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Oh, hell yeah. So real quickly, the Mac, I know that there's a famous picture out there with him taken with Will Smith at some, I guess, some show, and
I just seen it. I couldn't tell you.
You weren't at that show?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You gotta think.
Because he obviously got so big to.
But you gotta think. When the Mac was young, you know, right when the Mac was about to blow, he died. He got killed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when he was taking his steps and shit and doing certain shit and being certain shit, we wasn't even old enough to be there. You know what I'm saying? Me personally. So, you know, wherever that picture with Will Smith and the Mac came from, you know, respectfully, I was too young. I was too young to be there.
Gotcha. Do you still keep in touch with Khayree today?
I talk to him every now and then, but, you know, we had a estranged relationship because it was like, you know, like I said, from the jump.
I mean, he didn't even tell you that
I kind of was like,
the Atlantic deal was going to end. He wasn't
but
even
still,
transparent.
I didn't hold that. It wasn't like I held that against him or nothing. But it was like, you know, instead of being mad, which I really didn't have nothing to be mad at him about.
Yeah,
it was just, I'm finna go do me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got to be grateful too. He did launch your career.
Yeah, he did.
And
you know.
Yeah, like you said, you got to give him his credit. He's definitely you can't talk about your story without mentioning Khayree. You know, he's a
that's why, I mean, for me, you know, I'm a realist, so it's easier to just be real about it.
And he had a genius in beat making for sure.
Bottom line, the Dubee that we know, it wouldn't be that Dubee without Khayree.
Mm-hmm. Did he also produce the whole Young Black Brother album with Mac Dre? Was that all Khayree?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. When that album released, what was it like as a young Dubee when that hit the streets?
Nigga, a young Crest nigga. Nigga, what? When we go to school, now we have, you know, when you go to the junior high school dance, when they playing, the boys in the hood is always hard and all of that shit.
Yeah.
You know how you feel when them type of songs come on, right? And these niggas ain't from your neighborhood or none of that. So imagine how you feel when a song come on. Nigga, that nigga from, nigga, that's my nigga. He from here, nigga.
Yeah.
And we from here. Nigga, when that come on, we tripping, nigga. I mean, we chest poked out, all of that, nigga. You feel me?
The album goes hard as fuck.
You feel me? A nigga get fucked up when this come on.
Yeah.
Nigga, we in here tripping. We finna let you know the Crest is in here. That's Crest music, and the Crest is in here.
Without a doubt, dude. Being raised in church, I'm curious about your faith. Do you believe in God? Do you believe in Jesus? Jesus Christ? That's what's up.
So I ask you this, right? Because you asked me if I believe in God and I believe in Jesus. How could you differentiate?
I like the way you think.
How could you believe in God and don't believe in Jesus?
Speak on it.
Unless you believe in a different God or a different set of protocol of how you believe in God, and you might believe that it's a higher power. There isn't. That's all the shit that is introduced now.
It's because a lot of people say God to hide who they truly believe in. You know what I mean? So they say God just because they don't want. They just want to They don't want to discuss it.
They want to give somebody the credit.
Yeah, and I like to say, because when I hear people say God, that's not enough for me.
You're talking about?
Yeah, I want to know what God you're talking about.
The God that got a son named Jesus?
Yeah.
Or what God you talking about?
The one true living God?
Yeah.
Or some false God?
But I will say this, right? I wouldn't tell a I wouldn't tell a Muslim, Allah don't count.
Mm-hmm.
Because, based on what I believe in, I'm a Bible baby. But I'm not going to discredit Islam or nothing else because, it's still research to be done that, could prove, is we talking about different people, or is this your terms to be talking about the same people or the same God that I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you get so caught up in the differences that you miss the similarity.
And some people don't have that education, that foundational.
But I feel
education
either way it go, right? Whatever your religion is just to keep you morally sane or morally intact.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So if you believe in Allah, Buddha, or whatever, right? And that's what keep you as a morally scripted person that makes you do right, then whatever heaven you gonna get into, you gonna get into heaven. Cause you did right. Whether if you did right in life, cause of your teachings from Allah, from your teachings from the Bible,
mm-hmm.
the teachings from the Torah or whatever, if that is what made you be a righteous person, then you're going to get to where you're going to get to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So why make all these separations, you feel me, to separate us, and we argue about religion when if your religion got you being a righteous person and you right, who give a fuck if you got your lessons from the Quran or the Bible or the Torah or, whatever, long as you on point.
I think everyone's on their own journey. I think God calls each person at their own different time. You know what I mean? Like, it was just we are on a different timeline. Each and every one of us. Like you said, you were raised in the church. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know how I was raised with that, right?
Not everybody is
as I got older, I learned. I used to hear pastors say this. But it really came to fruition when I got older, right? You talk to God through prayer. God talked to you through scriptures. So whatever your religion is, if you in tune with your word, you kind of, even if you go left because your interpretation of it might falter or whatever, but that's your interpretation. So that's how God talking to you. If I read the Bible and you read the Bible and we read the same words and you interpret them different or whatever, that's how the Bible talk to you. That's God conversation with you, which is a personal conversation.
That's deep.
I'm not there with you when you pray. You feel me? So I'm not there with you when you talking to God.
It's personal.
So I'm not there when God is talking to you. When you reading the Bible or whatever, Quran, Torah, whatever the fuck you reading, where your religion come from.
Yeah.
Whatever the basis of the knowledge of that, where it come from, if you in tune with that, and it got you being a right person, so be it. Ain't gonna be no Muslim heaven, Christian heaven. Heaven gonna be heaven.
Yep. That's what's up, bro. I appreciate your answer on that and your being candid with your answer. What was your first song made with Mac Dre?
Made with Mac Dre?
The first song you recorded with him.
I think the first song with Dre was Bitch, I Thought You Knew. Coming straight from the crest, this is what we do on the Rapolation.
Yeah.
Was that hog in your dog? Speaking once more, Crestside through the door. And pimp a hoe mode, and them hoes, they be frozen. Jocking on the player, holla pimp till I die. Running game like the mayor, extreme heavy hustler. Stack of chip theme in the game of the big dogs, mutts in the fleas. But G's like me, we pimpin' don't slack. Stack G's for my knees, steady fiend for the scratch. Bitch, I'm hustling hard, so now they wanna put the Mac down and both guard. But I won't let them know to sweat them for the green when I'm at, cause I hound dog hoes and show won't slack. And Sugawolf pimp in me, nothing but the motherfucking Hard Street G. Serving this game like a thing of the cane, something serious. Coming like a dick, man, flowing like a period.
That's produced by the Underdog, right?
I really don't know who exactly made it, but I think Coolio might have really made that beat. I don't quote me. But I know Coolio made a lot of the beats for the Rapolation, so it's an 80% chance that he, But at that point it was more the song. I didn't give a fuck who made the beat.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's the Cuddies. It's who all on it? Me, Cooley, Drake, Mac Mar, Boss. Nigga, this one of the ones. You feel me?
For sure. The Making of Mac Dre and Friends, the album cover, when you guys all dressed up like an old Western City Slickers, whose idea was that? Tell me that story.
You don't even want no story. Because when we took the picture for that, right, I had went to go see Jonas in Frisco to get some weed. And I went to Jonas to get the weed. And while I'm waiting for Jonas, I bought a sandwich in the city. And when I went to bite the sandwich, I opened my mouth, right, to bite the sandwich. And it was like something happened. Right side of my face was like. So when I go get the weed from Jonas, my right eye won't blink. Feel me? Like some type of paralysis shit was going on. And then later on, it started swelling. So when we took that picture, one side of my face was like swole up and I like couldn't blink. And I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like, whatever it was, I liked it because it was like, shout out to Eazy-E. We was fans of the NWA, Eazy-E form of music where they was gangster, but they had fun. Mm-hmm. The skits, the interludes, the balance of personality with music, right? So it was like, ooh, this dope. We get to, it ain't like just the regular shit. Y'all doing the same shit that a regular nigga do. A whole bunch of niggas got guns and niggas, but it's in cowboy form.
It's old Western.
Yeah, so it was like, ooh, that's dope. So I liked the creativity part about it. And it was fun because, it brought all us together.
Yeah, everybody was on that cover.
But that was the introduction to Dre was in Sac. And Dre was tight, close with Something Terrible. Chuck, Sauce,
Yeah.
Stupid Swoops, Bad Business.
Something Terrible. Tell him how we come.
So all of them was in the picture too. It wasn't just Crest niggas. You know what I mean? So the whole camaraderie of being there, taking the picture, you know how the photo thing, they had the different outlaws or the different who you gonna be so they could dress you up or whatever, right? Like the what you call it, like the Undertaker or the outlaw or the sharpshooter or whatever. So by the time I took my picture, I mixed two of them together. That's why I had the hat. You know, like I was working my Undertaker look with the outlaw. You know, I'd be the Undertaker, like it'd be the creepy nigga that your daddy owe, and that's why you need to marry me. Them type of niggas.
Yeah.
You feel me? The outfit for one of them type of niggas mixed with the outlaw, I mixed them together because it was like after each person had did their shit, it was like, damn, what else left?
Yeah.
You better blend 2 or 3 of these together or 2 together to come up with your own little look, else you gon'
Oh, okay, I got you.
I did the outlaw and you did the outlaw.
Right,
so we gonna be looking the same. So you gotta blend another one so you can look different.
Yeah, it's
you
like
know,
the photo
that's what I
groups.
caught on. But it was like, you know, looking back again, like I'm saying, it was like a shout out to Dre Vision.
So it was his idea.
Yeah.
That's that album. I feel like that album slept on. It's dope. You know?
And it was Dre bringing his partners from home together. Like, I don't want y'all to feel like these niggas I'm fucking with in sack.
Yeah,
Nigga, like it's a barrier between y'all. I want, nigga, I fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
Nigga, I need y'all to know them too.
Seemed like his posse just kept growing and growing. And you guys just must have been meeting new people every time Mac Dre expanded his group or his group of homies.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's dope though, because he's just like a.
But right, sports got you ready for that. For me,
yeah.
You know, you used to playing on this team
with all the
with
other
these people.
teammates.
Now you on a team with a bigger variety of group of people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, I already came from that. So it was like, you know, I learned to respect and fuck with Something Terrible for what they brought to the table. You know, they wasn't just no dick riding, oh, we round Drake. Nah, they was solid niggas. Like, oh, okay, y'all, these is, you know, when we load this clip, them is real bullets. Them niggas wasn't blanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're the real.
Yeah,
real
I can respect being a bullet in the clip with these niggas. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. You know that video of you guys freestyling on the corner? I think it's Mac Dre, you, and Mac Mall.
Real dumb, freestyling on the mic. What, you ready to do this? And burn rubber sideways. Zap on the lap when we hit the highways on Friday. Hey, we got to take over, man. Hey, we got Sugawolf. Pick off here.
Peasy, come up here.
Come on, Sugawolf. Hey, Sugawolf, you getting on this?
Yeah, he says
We on TV.
All right, let me start it off, man, because it's going to be, we doing the freestyle. It's Mac Mall. I'm with, what, let's see? Okay, Rick Camacho. It's Mac Mall. I'm chilling with Rich, it's Mac, with Rick Camacho. Ah, fucking started off right.
Let me see.
Y'all want from the head? From the head, come on, guys.
Alright. We gotta have somebody with the beat.
We don't need no edit. Yep, I said it. Sugawolf pimp never would be bald headed, and I come with the perm. Don't smoke sherm, and I gon' spit some games so you can learn. I came through the door with MD, and I had Mac Moore on the side of me. Now what's your name, though? They say his name is Rick Camacho. I'm from the C-R-E-S-T, throwing up 3 C's, says faculty. Do you feel me? I got the game from the brain. Can you get with it? I think not, man. Let me pass this mic to my cutty, though, and show him how Crestside Cuddies
Is there a story of that day? Or is it just, what were you guys doing on that?
I think we was going to the Gavin, if I ain't mistaken. We was going to the Gavin, and it just happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I felt like I was that nigga that day, right? Cause the raps that niggas said now later on down the line, we done heard some of them raps recorded.
Yeah.
So it was like, you ain't never heard what Sugawolf said recorded because that was really off the top of my, like, oh, nigga, they talking about rap from the nigga, shit, whatever, wood ball head, from the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like, it was like a test.
Yeah.
Hell
yeah, that was sick. I want to talk about the creation of the Cutthoat Committee. I know it was created in Kansas City. That was a surprise to learn, because you guys are Bay Area straight up, and dude,
but
album,
it was the chemistry.
The album is fucking dope.
It was the chemistry, right? I happened to be with Dre going to do the show. So, with us being in Kansas City doing the show, it started with boom. Now the verse licks, the niggas that know we out here that's ready to pay for a Dubee verse or a Mac Dre verse or whatever, so we doing verses. This is Dre first time to see me when a nigga holler at me like, okay, yeah, whoop. And to see me and go in there and get down right now. So I'm not knowing, but he looking. And after we did like maybe, I think after I maybe had did maybe like my third feature for one of them, like on the spot, wrote it, went in there and said it. Dre put me to the side and said, Cuddy, we need to do an album. And I took it like, looking back, it was like, nah, Shug, you ready. You could rap, you could put your shit together on the level of how I put my shit together. We could do an album together, right? And at that time, 3 Times Crazy was hot.
Right.
You feel me? And 3 Times Crazy had the 3-man swing.
The trio.
The 3-man swing represent all you have to do is write a verse. If you got 3 niggas. Because at that point, a song was 3 verses, right?
Makes a quicker process.
You know what I mean? It's easier on your writing. Instead of one rapper having to write 3 verses.
The whole song.
You just write 1 verse and you on topic of, okay, boom. So when Dre got at me about the album, I'm on like the, man, 3 times killing shit with 3 people. Man, we could have our own 3 Times Crazy. I ain't tripping. I'll do an album with you, but Cuddy, if we bring PS in it, we got the same shit as like 3 Times Crazy. The 3 verse, 3 niggas. All you gotta do is write a verse.
Yeah.
So we started to write songs, and on top of that, it was niggas that was like, we got this much for a verse. Will you take this much? So, figuratively speaking, say if I said, give me $2,000 for a verse, right? Nigga like, man, we only got 1,000. All right, we done heard these beats y'all make though. Give me the 1,000 that you got. How much you sell beats for? Or you sell beats for 300 or whatever? Okay, give me 3 beats.
Yeah.
Give me 1,000 and 3 beats. So now we having these beats that we could go home and use for ourselves, or we can use for an album. So we learned, our raps could generate getting us beats to make it. So the extra beats that we would get, me and Dre would start and put verses on it while we there in Kansas City, and we would come home with a song with 2 verses and PS part left open. You feel me?
Got you.
So it was like, that's how it started in Kansas City.
Yeah. Did you guys record the whole album over there?
3 songs.
And then did you guys...
4.
Did you guys release all the songs that you recorded for that album, or are there some that never got released?
They got released, but You Ain't My Dog.
I
be that type of nigga to smack a chump with a pistol, with a flash, and verbal lashes. All about my cash in this new millennium shit. Shake and suck you up so quick. Oh boy, you ain't know? I fuck with 100%.
Was just me and Dre to the face. Dumb. That's how we gonna keep this thing popping.
Oh, yeah.
And I be fucking them. Right?
Yeah.
That was one.
Boy, I be fucking them. All the way out that country club crest resident. Fucking them. Snapping like a crocodile. Ain't no telling when be fucking them. You faggots ain't gon' never amount to shit. Fucking them. I'm still in the street shaking them up like blitz. Fucking them. I'm rugged raw. Nigga, I likes my jaw. Get the fucking them. Off a thizzle. Big scrizzle up in my paw. Should be fucking them. From the east to the west, up, down, all around. We be fucking them. In hyperspace, they begging me to come down.
You Ain't My Dog was one.
Kansas City.
And I think the one, I want to say the one with Bobcat on it.
You don't hear that Chevy truck spank? Bum, bum, bum. How it go, nigga? The beat, man. Bum, 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 bum. When we roll. Them gas go. Rat-tat-tat. How them gas go, nigga? The gas, man. Rat-tat-tat-tat. When we roll. How we bump.
Right? And then it was the other one, Suckers, you never gonna fade us. All this shit talking, it made us. Right?
All that bullshit. Suckers, you never gonna fade us. All this shit talking, it made us.
I'm never gonna fade us. All this shit talking is really what it's made us.
I'm one of them super savage niggas. All about my figures, ain't no wriggles, you pull stick ups, cash or dough. Nigga kick up before I hiccup, burp the bladder, savage. Nigga more than the rapper, turf in general, but still a dough. Now I had to let these niggas know.
That was one that we didn't use, but that was in the original ones. It was 3 that we used and that one that we came home with.
So sick. So that was 2001.
And then we went to Dre house and made the rest.
And made the rest. It was at that point he was living in Sacramento?
No.
Or
he was living in Vegas.
In Vegas? I didn't know Dre lived in Vegas at one point.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's sick. And so that released in 2001. I actually met Mac Dre in 2001. He came to Sam Goody in Cottingtown, Santa Rosa, and he was promoting this album, Cutthoat Committee, and it was so dope. It was so dope. I got to meet the Mac, and so how come it was just Mac Dre that showed up that day, or how come the rest? How come you and PSD didn't come?
Because a lot of that shit would be people on the other side would have the impression, you know, basically, if you connected with Mac Dre and you got Mac Dre to come, you would think, oh, whoever else is gonna come with him. But your business might have been with Mac Dre. So
Yeah, I get it.
you finna pay Dre to come out here, but you think we just come with it.
Right, yeah.
So me and PS would start to like, hold on, nigga, if you ain't paying us to come, nigga, not coming.
Shit.
Nigga, this ain't no, nigga, you know? So it was like, that was our stand to be like, nah, you gotta deal with us too, nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga, we not the add-ons.
Yeah. Is that true that Mac Dre had an aunt that lived here in Santa Rosa? Because I heard that someone that the last record store owner, he told me that he had an aunt here in Santa Rosa, and Mac Dre used to come here and ride bikes in like Annandale Park.
He might have did. I'm not sure.
Okay.
You know, I couldn't tell you.
Tell me about Psycho, the producer of Denzel Washington. What's your relationship with Psycho?
That was little bro.
Hello, everybody. Hi. I'd like to introduce you to the Thizzle Dance. Thizzle Dance? Thizzle Dance, I said. Can you do the Thizzle Dance?
Psycho.
Psycho representing
The I-5 connection.
This is my brother from another mother. Like, I wouldn't fuck with Major Norton a second. Remember how little this nigga used to be?
Nigga, I used to be hella little.
Fat motherfucker.
Fuck you.
About yourself. Shit, I'll see you to Seattle.
That's dope, Psycho.
My personal relationship with Psycho was deep as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would go, you know, to the point where I would go to Portland and fuck with Psycho to where, you know, Psycho daddy fuck with me like I'm another one of his sons. You know, he'd sit me down and talk about the Bantu stuff and all of that. And, you know, he cuffed me like a son. And I was older than Psycho, so it was like, you know, when Psycho with us, this is how we fucked with him. So when we'd be out in his terrain, that's how his people fuck with us. But like Psycho was like, nigga, blood family. Like, you know, beyond the music. You know, it had been plenty times I go to Portland. I'm at Psycho house with his parents, you know, the whole thing, whole nine. Like, you know, Psycho was broke.
Yeah.
You know.
He ended up producing Denzel Washington.
Yeah, because he wasn't like a nigga that was around. His talent got him around. But he was not kept around strictly for his talent. You know, it was a genuine.
He was family.
Niggas fucked with Psycho. You know, it wasn't like, oh yeah, he just made beats and that's why he was around. Nah, nigga, we fuck with this nigga.
Gotcha.
His personal, whatever he going through in life, nigga. If it was, you know, if I got a call and he telling me what he going through, nigga, hold on, you know, if I gotta get off the phone with a motherfucker or I gotta whatever, nigga, this my nigga calling, man. What's up, man? What you want to do? You coming out here, or you want me to come out there, or you know, whatever he was going through was genuinely like meant something to us. It was more. He was more than just a producer for us.
Rest in peace, right?
Definitely.
Rest in peace, Psycho.
A lot of motherfuckers that we fucked with during the building time. Now, I mean, I'm gonna keep it period. I don't even know nobody that we fucked with based on just some, you know, oh, but that's such and such. Because to us, that was groupie shit. Nigga, if we don't really fuck with you, nigga, we gonna fuck with you for what we fuck with you for. If we fuck with you just because of your beats and shit, that's gonna be the relationship. You're not gonna be around us because we don't fuck with you like that. We fucked with him like that.
Yeah.
You know, Psycho was around when it wasn't rapping, and you know, we gonna rap and all of that, but you was around, you know, it was a few motherfuckers that, as far as the music shit, if we fuck with you, we fuck with you.
What's your relationship with N2D cats, like JT?
They was like, I didn't really get to the point where I did music with them, but I always respected, you know, the pavement that they laid. And it was the one where, you know, N2D fuck with Miami real tough. Dre too. So out of respect, you know, that's like, you know how it's like, nigga, that's my big brother friends. So I got a respect of how I fuck with them. I'm gonna be on point, on my best behavior. I'm not gonna make my big brother look bad in fucking with his friends.
Yeah.
You feel me? But N2D, all them guys was old. Them cats was older than me.
Another Vallejo legend.
Yeah, you know.
That's what's up. What's your relationship with Jay Diggs today? I mean, obviously you guys are close.
1957 when my family first moved into the country club Crest. Don't get that shit fucked up. I already told you about me and Reek Daddy. My meat big bar, that Slimmy Beat Daddy. And we so Crest, the block is ours. We used to beat niggas up and drag them out of their cars. Hey, hear me out, my nigga. My great grandmama had that big house on Grips.
My relationship with Diggs is like, That's the Cuddy, flat out. You know, Crest shit, that's the Cuddy. Business shit, that's the Cuddy. But like far as business, nigga J Diggs rap shit, nigga J Diggs done put some paint where it ain't. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Period. He done did his thing, and in respect to his thing, right? Diggs might have did some shit different that Dubee was like, no, I'm not gonna do that or whatever. And some of the shit that he done did that I might have felt like I'm not gonna do that, the way he did it made me look at some shit different. Like, oh, okay, you know what? I didn't think about doing it like that, but it's shit. You know what? The way he did it, if you gonna do it, that's how you do it. You know what I mean? But
yeah, dude.
He's a bullet. Diggs is a bullet in this Crest clip. You feel me? So it's like you can't deny a bullet. You know what I mean? Every bullet don't have the same impact. You know what I'm saying? But I respect his impact, and I respect, you know, so far as like, I mean, we nigga, period, family, brothers. We argue. We don't agree, nigga. I didn't agree with everything that Dre did. I didn't agree with everything that Mac Mall did. They don't agree with everything that Sugawolf did. Some of them niggas would have been like, nigga, because you should have took your ass to school and played football. They might ain't even agree with the rap shit, but they gonna support me because that's my brother. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. Nigga, about this Crest flag that we rep and all that shit, nigga, I have no choice. Any other discrepancies or whatever, that's in-house or whatever. Nigga, that it ain't big enough to ever get to the point. J Diggs ain't never did nothing where I wouldn't fuck with him.
Oh yeah, he fucks you heavy. I mean,
I'm just saying, but I'm just saying, even in that, nigga, we don't agree on everything. None of us do. Crest niggas is the most argumentative motherfuckers that, nigga, I argue with a nigga 3 hours straight. That don't mean we don't fuck with each other or nothing, you know? Because it, like I said, you part of a bigger structure. Every time I see J Diggs' mama, you know what she say?
What's that?
Boy, Dubee, your mama was fast. I could beat everybody running, but I just couldn't beat your mama. Boy, Barbara was fast. Coming from that type of shit, where your mama know my mama to the point where they know who was fast and all that time. And I ain't talking about fast in the street. I'm talking about running fast. You know what I mean? So, going back to that village, going back to the old Crest where it was nothing around, it was just us. You still was trained, nigga. Y'all together, even if you arguing differences or whatever, it got to be a hell of a difference. You have to be able to explain your difference to why you say, I don't fuck with that nigga. And it ain't nothing that I could say to my mama, to anybody, as to, I don't fuck with Diggs like that. So, you know, my relationship with Diggs is, nigga, shit, nigga, to be honest, nigga, Diggs kept it lit while a lot of us was asleep. A lot of us was going through, you know, life was lifing. Nigga, Mac Dre dead. PSD done went to jail. Dubee in jail. You know, Mac Mall not doing current music because he don't got to. You feel me? Mac Mall got a legacy where, nigga, he could perform wide open. Nigga, he don't got to do no new rap right now. He don't have to give you new music right now. They still own his old music. Hard as fuck. You feel me? So,
classics.
In that era, who was holding the torch for the Crest? Diggs.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, you know, I take my hat off. When I wasn't there to represent, who was representing?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. No, salute. Shout out to Jay Diggs.
Straight up.
The real one.
Straight up.
The real one. He's the one that when I asked who should I get on this song, right away he was like Dubee.
You know, that's Crest shit though.
Hell yeah, that's love right there though.
You feel me? And that's real nigga shit.
Yep.
You know, even if it was some in-house shit, me and Diggs wasn't seeing eye to eye, he still was gonna tell you who you get on this song, Dubee.
Mm-hmm. And you came with that fire.
Cause I'm not. He's not gonna be no. He ain't gonna fuck off his legacy doing some sucker shit.
That's what he's not gonna do.
Straight up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Sucker shit is not an option.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I can respect that about a man, not just my Cuddy.
Can you tell me about the other Cuddy, the underdog?
Another one. Coolio is one of the teamingest players that the Crest could say is on their roster.
What's happening? It's your Crestside Connection.
What's up, Mac Dre?
I got my homegirls up in here, the 5 footers, you know what I'm saying? We doing it from LA to the motherfucking Bay, you know? Romper room crew for life, yeah. C-double-O-L-I-O, the under-diggity, my niggity.
Coolio has done more behind the scenes shit that people don't know about for all the people you know about.
Dude, it's amazing how much work that the underdog has done. Coolio, the underdog. He's done so much production work, so many raps. He's be moving around doing all kinds of shows. He's be out here.
And
in
he
Santa
humble.
Rosa.
He
And
humble.
humble as fuck.
He'll never jump out and be like, oh, yo, y'all don't know me about this. If you don't know, you don't know.
He's a real one.
When you find out, you will know.
Mm-hmm.
Coolio, you never catch Coolio tooting his own horn.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like I say, not just as a Cuddy, as a man, I can respect that.
Mm-hmm. Now
That's a quality of a real man.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? He gonna be him no matter the circumstances. Coolio gonna be Coolio no matter the circumstances. Shit that you might don't like about Coolio or whatever, he's still gonna do it because that's him.
Mm-hmm.
And gonna stand on it.
Yeah.
And to me, I respect it.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Nigga ain't never did no sucker shit. So what we talking about? You feel me? If you don't agree what a nigga did or whatever, that's just your opinion. But if you don't have no grounds to really be like, if it ain't no sucker shit or whatever, what's your grounds? You don't have to agree. But what is your real grounds to go against? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Them, especially like I say, right? I come up in the chain of command. Only niggas older than me that I don't respect is niggas that then gave me reason to not respect them.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
They ain't never gave me no reason to not respect them.
Yeah. Yeah. In my eyes, Coolio the Underdog and yourself, Dubee, aka Sugawolf, are two of the realest motherfuckers in the rap game. You know, and two of the realest that I've been, honored to work with.
Nigga, when after the Khayree shit, when basically I was on the shelf, I didn't know who I was gonna rap for. Nigga, I was back to the block. Nigga, I'm right on Mark Street. Nigga, back, got it fired up. Nigga, I sell dope. Nigga.
Yeah.
Cooley was like, no. Nigga, you got too much talent to just be doing this. Nigga, even if I'm not big enough for you to do an album with, you have to understand how this business go. You need to be heard. You feel me? I might can't give you what Khayree was giving you, what Khayree / Atlantic was giving you. I might can't give you that support, but every bit of support that I could give you, I'm gonna give you, nigga. I'm behind you, nigga. You need to be heard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It came and got me off the block, like, nigga, Suge, no. Before you end up in the pen, like, you know, and get your options stripped where you don't even have these options.
Is he older than you?
Yeah.
So he gave you that older brother guidance.
Definitely.
Yeah,
all them niggas did.
Yeah.
I ain't old as none of them.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it always been, you know, But like that's why I said, you know, it been a chain of command. A lot of these dudes is dudes that at some point in my life I already had to listen to.
Random question. Are people that are not in the Crestside allowed to just use the word Cuddy? Or isn't Cuddy like a specifically...
Nah, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. That's like saying, asking a nigga from PA, is only niggas from PA allowed to say rogue? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to realize, right? That's like saying, can a nigga not from the Crest or ain't got nothing to do with Thiers throw up the T?
Yeah.
Nigga, if you got some good shit, it might mean something different when I do it, but when they do it,
you need tissue?
No, I'm good. You can't be mad at them.
Yeah.
You know, even if Keek the Sneak throwing up my motherfucking pinky, like what? How many niggas running around the bay throwing up my motherfucking pinky, like what? But you ain't from the hundreds, so you throwing up your pinky, just mean you like the music. You know, a nigga do the get low. He like to dance. But in Frisco, that might mean you're associated with this. Throw up the T in Vallejo, that's your association. You feel me? You say Cuddy. You say Cuddy around the wrong people. Are you ready for what comes with it? Because they might associate you with us. And this might be you might have said this shit around some niggas that, nigga, we don't fuck with the Crest. We don't give a fuck about that Cuddy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck a Cuddy, nigga. Now what?
Yeah.
And you like, oh man, I just like the music, Mac Dre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now to us, we finna go there. So in that sense, it has different meaning, but that still don't give me the power to say, oh, nigga, if you ain't from the Crest, you can't say Cuddy. Hell no.
That's interesting. So I'm jumping forward to like...
That's like slime.
Yeah.
I could be from the Crest and say slime because I like it. But go somewhere else, you just associated yourself with these niggas and disassociated yourself with these niggas. You know what I mean? You come to the Crest saying Sahab. Nigga gonna look at you like, oh, you associated with 40 Beverly Hills over there. Here where these politics might be in play, it might be a problem. Nigga in the Crest calling niggas Sahab, the fuck wrong with you, nigga? Same way you go over there. Cuddy, nigga. Thinking cause you in Vallejo is cool. This part of Vallejo don't fuck with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, but it still don't fall on me to tell you, you can't do this.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Now I might pull your coattail. Like, hey man, you need to watch. You know, it's cool. You did it around us. It's cool. Yeah, I know what that means. You just on you fuck with us. I feel you. But you go somewhere else. Oh, you fuck with them? Well, we don't, nigga.
And it's still like that today?
I mean, shit. Yeah.
Damn.
It might don't be like that with niggas our age and how we did it, but the young niggas under us, Cuddy got a meaning to them. That you might go somewhere where these young niggas done did something to some niggas over there, and when you associate yourself with Cuddy, mean you associated with the niggas that done did something to my nigga, so you not associated with us, and fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? So.
I feel it. Going, to, dropped Cutthoat Committee. I think that was 2001. Obviously Mac Dre started dropping all these classic albums like Al Boo Boo, Ronald Reagan, so many classics, and then shortly after that, he gets murdered, passes away in Kansas City. Were you there when this happened?
When Dre got murdered?
Yeah. And so
in Kansas City.
You were actually on the tour, like the show.
Yeah, I was in Kansas City when it happened.
Yeah. And do you think that was like some shady shit? Do you think like there's somebody out there that got away with murder and is still at large, and it was like some conspiracy shit?
Conspiracy like how?
Like a lot of people planning, and it wasn't some a promoter got mad and try to retaliate and it escalated too quickly. Do you think it was something bigger, like a conspiracy that multiple people were trying to take out Mac Dre because they saw him as a threat in the rap game? Like, not even on some Kansas City shit.
I personally don't think so.
Okay.
I personally don't think so.
You don't think it's that big and that orchestrated?
Yeah, I got my thoughts, but they don't run along the lines of we need to remove Mac Dre because he's a threat to whatever we got going on with the rap game, and we can't get in because he's in our way and we need him removed or whatever. No, I don't feel like, if that's the type of conspiracy you're talking about, no, I don't feel like it was that.
Okay. What were your thoughts when you first got the news, and like how did you, like after that, like how did it change your career and trajectory? Is like from that point forward, I know your life must have changed, losing your partner and the Mac God, and it's just like,
to be honest, right, it's like it was a life lesson because number one, couldn't bring him back. You feel me? So it was the first lesson was, nigga, shit get real. This shit real. Niggas is not untouchable. Shit get real. And not saying that Dre did shit like he was untouchable and he had to, he had in his brain like he could do whatever the fuck he want and ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Nah, I ain't saying it like that. I'm just saying it just taught me to be mindful of, nigga, everybody don't love you like the people that love you show. Everywhere you go, you gonna have people that love you and you gonna have haters. You know what I mean? And a hater is dangerous because a hater really has not got to the point of how to cope with his dislike for you. I don't gotta like a motherfucker, but what is my dislike gonna make me do? You feel me? It's like a nigga could be scared. It's nothing wrong with being scared. But what you do in the course of being scared, what does being scared drive you to do? Does being scared drive you to be a bitch and run? Or some niggas get scared and be like, nah, I gotta deal with this now. This nigga made me scared. I felt I had to take off on this nigga. I was so scared that I felt I need to hit him first.
Yeah, like a pit bull.
Not wait till I get hit or run and try not to get hit. No, my only defense, my only way to save myself is I got to get off now, right? So it's based on what you do.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
that's
you could don't like a motherfucker. I don't like everybody. And some of my dislike for some people, I use it as my fire to make me better. You feel me? Because everybody is not like me. Me, I'm going to look in the mirror. What can I be cool? I got to be cool with myself. Me and myself not going to be cool if I done came up, cooked up some shit to tell you why I hated on this nigga. But when I look in the mirror and watch my face and look back at myself looking back like, nigga, nigga, that nigga ain't did nothing to you. And you just hating on him. At what part of the game, at what part of the game is that? If you call yourself a nigga playing this game or whatever, and you are reputable and you feel you play to this level, what do your level entail? If your level entail, nigga, I can't hate on no nigga. Even if I don't like the nigga, it's a protocol to don't like him. Hating is not a protocol of not liking. You feel me?
Yeah.
To hate on a nigga,
it's like
you diminish yourself.
Yeah, they lose control.
You
of their
give up a
emotions.
part of yourself. You feel me? So.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, nah.
That's a good point.
The hate.
And that's what that was. It's just a hater out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's I mean, even if, cause that type of shit.
Is that what happened? Like, just some hater just got off on Dre, and
to be honest,
what happened?
I couldn't tell you. You feel me? Because Mac Dre has a ongoing investigation. You feel me? And I'm heavy on the police shit, street protocol, or whatever. So I feel like, even doing these podcasts and shit, talking, you can ask me whatever question you want. It's up to me how I answer it. You feel me? And if I move by these rules, I can't speak on nothing that's not a known fact.
Yeah, I feel it.
And to go into that, it's not known facts. And even if it is facts that you know by way of the street, then you know this is not the place to talk about it. But far as like, do I feel Mac Dre was just ended up murdered based on a hater that just hated? No. I don't think Kansas City had a nigga that would just kill Mac Dre based on, I hate that nigga that much. He ain't even had room to do a goddamn. If you went out to Kansas City and fucked some nigga baby mama that was at the show and he hates you because of that, I don't see a nigga killing him over no hate.
So it had to be more than just hate.
Oh, definitely.
Some
Definitely.
funny business. Yeah.
Definitely. But do I know it's shit that swirl in the air or whatever, but that ain't for me to speak on this. If a nigga know, he know. You know what I mean? Certain shit.
Feel it.
I
feel it. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. He, when he passed, man, I can still remember that day. I was, day after the Halloween, day after November 1st, and I remember it was raining. I remember smoking a blunt and just like being in disbelief, sitting in my car, just fucking in disbelief, bro. Cause I grew up on Mac Dre, bro. I've been slapped. I was introduced to Mac Dre like when I was 12 years old. It was Stupid Doo Doo Dumb.
Started on a bright morning in 1997. I was in my XS Chevy, y'all, on I-80, doing 111.
For real?
My introduction. Hey. My cousin Anthony, shout out Anthony.
That's like a timestamp.
And he put me on that album.
So I ask you this, right? For your introduction to Mac Dre to be Stupid Doo Doo Dumb, that means you came into knowing about Mac Dre after Too Hard for the Radio.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know how like now the talk is the whole shit about Drake paying homage and the Too Hard for the Radio, right?
Yeah.
So that's like over your head.
Well,
because you don't go back to that.
No.
That's not.
When I heard Stupid Doo Dumb, I went and listened to everything that Mac Dre made.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, including Young Black Brother, like that whole album is sick as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm in Motion, you know what I mean? Like I used to slap all that. So me, I went back. I loved everything he made. You know, I listened to all your guys. I listened to your albums. I loved everything you made. You know, everything that Mac Dre was featured on, I went and bought it. You know what I mean? He was featured on Smooth E's album in Sebastopol.
Smash a fool way out here in Sebastopol. Yeah. Smooth E. Know you got the heat. Cannon. I know you got your cannon, homie. Yeah, Rick Daddy, I know you got your cannon, homie. Check this out. I'm not your average nigga. A pimped out savage, busy. Representing the questions, test Rick, bet he get done with them big guns.
I went and bought it just because Mac Dre was on there. And it's funny enough when I talk.
That's funny that you bring up Smooth E. Because Smooth E had just tapped in with me as far as on some feature shit to do some music, right?
Just recently?
No.
Okay.
When he first did, right?
Okay.
And it just happened to be when Dre first went to Kansas City. Right?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And when Dre first went to Kansas City, it was under a Coolio move. Because Coolio had some dudes from Kansas City that had reached out to him as far as like help to, you know, the independent music game or whatever. And they had came out here or whatever. So the Cuddies had went out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Coolio hooked it all up and everything, and Cuddies went out there.
Yeah.
And for the money, you know, wasn't like I was just a super big artist, but for the week that we was supposed to be out there, I would have got $700, right? And I'm like, bro, I know what I'm gonna make here on the block. I'm not going to that shit. I'm not going. And then staying home, right? That's when Smooth E had just happened to tap in with me, right? And I was arguing with Reek Daddy. Because Reek Daddy thought it was like a Dre move where Dre took selective people and left some niggas at home. I'm like, nigga, that wasn't that, nigga. Nigga, I was supposed to go. Nigga, he ain't left me at home. Nigga, I stayed at home because I was like, nigga, I'm only going to make $700 and I'm going to be gone a week. I know what I'm going to make here in a week. But I'm not going to that, right? And I didn't go, right? But then I talked to Reek about that, and since Smooth E had just reached out to me, I felt to calm the tension. Like Reek, I seen it. Reek felt like left out. Nigga, y'all niggas going, so they was going to take you, and you chose it and go. Didn't nobody even say nothing to me about going or whatever. I'm like, Cuddy, it ain't like that. Matter of fact, nigga, if you feel you left out, nigga, I got something right now. Nigga, this nigga just got at me. Nigga, you go fuck with it.
Oh, so you're the one that you just sent him. Wow.
Fine as fuck, but don't let that fool ya. That's that hoe who'll truly do ya. Thought you knew you just can't trust none. Peep the game that the bitch tryna run. Don't be so dumb that you can't look past them proper titties and all that ass. Raglan, that's what I call it. Raglan, bitch, you stole your wallet. Pop your collar like a bullwhip. Let the hoe know you a bust a lip. Let them know what they know about this.
Keep your hand in my pocket, bitch. My wallet's closed, you don't get this money. You met the man who treat you like peg bunnies. You hungry like a bitch with a jaw song. Ho, bumper Smooth beat on the headphones. Had the ass in the air on the first night. Got a wet when you heard me breathe on the mic.
Smooth E had got at me. I put him on.
Sent him Reek Daddy.
And then
that's how he ended up on all this project.
And then back came in after like, nah, nigga, I'ma fuck with you. And I'm really gonna fuck with you because you fucked with my nigga at a time where I needed my nigga to get fucked with.
Right.
Heave ho, get up and go. You the motherfucker they looking for. Had a jukin' on so well, now they on your chill. Now you gotta get your booking on. It's cooking on. Somebody drip drop, battle ram kicking in spots. Whole turf hot, so I disappeared like a genie, like it or not.
You feel me? So
yeah.
you know,
That's
but
dope.
yeah, Smooth E, you know, he go back in our history. Like I say, it's niggas that was there, that's quote unquote a Mac Dre story or a Crest story or the music of the Crest story. It's certain niggas that is a part of that might get left out. Smooth E was there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
He was there. His essence there is authentic.
When I talked to Mac Dre, I told him, I was like, hey, I like that song you did with Smoothie for Sebastopol. And he was like...
It's hash, you fool.
I was like, I said, that song you did with Smoothie and Sebastopol. And he was like, oh yeah, I know which one. And he started rapping and he's like, cut it, stuff it, roll
it, smoke it, champagne shit. If a nigga can't yoke it,
Smoothie too. Bitch, don't trip up the things we do.
Mm-hmm.
And he spit that right there, just on the spot. And that shit was sick. Good memories, man. And then I remember my dad took a photo of us, and my dad was like, Mac Dre. And then he was like, Mac Dre, one. And then he just like took the photo. That shit was dope as fuck. Who's Saucy Tony?
Khayree.
Khayree? Oh shit, I didn't know that.
I told you, a big influence in our music was Eazy-E. You know how Eazy-E had his songs, but he had the interludes and skits and shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I liked that shit.
And you guys had that theme of being on the radio. And you it was almost like you were doing a podcast, but it was the radio back then, because you even said something in the Mike show. You know what I mean? Like, this is called the Banski Show. You guys were up on that shit back in '96 or earlier.
But it was like it was like niggas doing shit for shit that we didn't have opportunities to do. At that point, nigga, we wasn't going to no KMEL. KMEL wasn't calling. Nigga, we really was too hard for the radio. For real. We wasn't going to no radio. It wasn't even no nigga didn't even think about making a motherfucking radio version of shit. Everything was fuck motherfucker bitch. You feel me?
Yeah.
What the fuck I need to make a radio version for? The radio ain't playing us. I don't hear niggas like me on the radio. So why should I dumb down what I'm doing? Nigga, we come up under Too Short.
Yeah.
Too Short say what the fuck he want. And they sell it like independent. Out the trunk, nigga. Mm-hmm. The Bay is based on independent, out the trunk. Say what you want. Be who you are. Be who they gonna see you being when it ain't rap time. You feel me?
Yeah.
We didn't know nothing about I have to be this character. Mac Dre is a character. Dubee is a character. I have to be this character. Nigga, it's simple. I don't give a fuck when the camera come on. I'm being me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The character that you deem as a character as me, that's me.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, I'm really gon' hey, bitch, a bitch.
I could testify that's true.
And got the rest of it to, if the bitch be like, oh, you ain't gonna call me no bitch, then you gonna see Dubee maneuver and how he get a chance to call a bitch and break the bitch down with game, and now she's accepting getting called a bitch.
Right.
And all these niggas, you feel me? Mm-hmm. That's you. So a lot of them things was, nigga, we didn't have no, nigga, ain't nobody, you gotta go through this protocol so you could get on KMEL. Nigga, they not fucking with us. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. Nigga, we doing what worked for us. Mm-hmm. What worked for us is being us. The us that word of mouth promotion is gonna spread. The motherfuckers that know you, that be around you, that really is in close circumference with you, is gonna speak and tell a motherfucker, nah, bro, I was around a nigga. Nah, he really like that. That's really him. You feel me? We learned to be them niggas.
Throw your T up, nigga. Yes, sir. Flyable. I stepped in here, I was dancing. My mouthpiece feel like a little dang. You know what I'm saying? I stepped up in here, I was dancing.
You can even present me with the facts. And if I don't agree with them, I don't have to. I can be biased. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm biasedly a Raider fan. I don't give a fuck how many Super Bowls the 49ers win. I am a Raider fan, period. You feel me? So if you a Mac Dre fan and you understand that you're biased, understand that you're biased. Drake fighting a losing battle with you. It was, nigga, when Dre died, Dre funeral, Dre body viewing. When I was in line to go up to see his body, I'm like, man, when I get up to the casket, I'm gonna cry. If you wanna go, if you wanna look at it from Bay Area protocol, because Yuck Mouth said something that was powerful. And this is how I really feel.